there! I'm the Beast Manager and welcome back to Space Engineers, my friends. Now I have to go over here and continue from here, because I was doing a few other things in the shared world with the Man 19. We are testing a few things. I think it's this one, yeah. Today I feel like maybe changing a few things about our planetary crawler. You see, I thought about it a little bit, and maybe because we no longer have the side doors for vehicles, maybe there is a few things that we can change about the hangar area itself. I gotta be honest, yesterday I had a bunch of ideas, but today, as I'm trying to remember them, yeah, they don't come to mind. It's always like this. I should write my ideas. Otherwise, just gonna forget them. But well, I'm certain that they will come eventually. Oh, I think I do remember. Yeah, we're gonna cut these indentations, shall we say. And we apologies, my friends. My throat today apparently not cooperating, but well, we are gonna make this a little bit more straight down so that we can cover our wheels, like make a cover, like, how should I put it? You know how the tanks kind of have like those skirts over the wheels? Yeah, I think we should do something similar, not as aggressive as a tank, right? We don't need to go all the way down, but just to cover it up a little bit. But before we do any of that, let's see, how are we on maintenance projects? Are you extending or retracting? Extending. So far, everything seems to be good. We should be reaching the ice soon. Yeah, there is ice over there. Hopefully, we will reach it before we run out of power again. Speaking about that, how are we for, like... ice, I believe. 0. We have 0 ice, okay. That is not great. Here we go again, Jesus. Hydrogen tank, empty. Empty, empty. Okay, okay, okay. What are we for batteries? 17 hours, 2 days. We good, at least on the power side. As long as we don't put a bunch of things into production, we should collect a bunch more ice pretty soon. Besides, whenever we get some daylight, our new solar collector over here should provide us with all our power needs. Yeah, now I'm about to run out of hydrogen. So let's just take care of that right now. Refill it from this machine, because there is no more ice. Also, I'll have to go and collect some ice to put over here as a kind of backup, right? If we have ice on our hydrogen in our tanks, we should refill from that. But otherwise, it's always nice to have something over there. Oh, also, yeah, this battery are all... Oh yeah, we had to weld this in order to kickstart our planetary crawler again, otherwise bad things were gonna happen. Yeah, I do remember that now. Alright, alright. So, what should we do first? Let's think. We have to, like, just sit in here for, like, the foreseeable future, as we should collect, like, all the ice that we can. That would be very important. We need to both fill our batteries and our internal hydrogen storage. So, I say that we sit in here for a little bit, even though we have all of these yummy resources around. We'll have to forget about them for a little bit. So, with that in mind... I think I want to start covering over here. I want to start the kind of beautification of the craft from here. Because you see, I thought about the skirts over the windows precisely because we need to cover this, but now that I'm looking at this, I'm having second thoughts, because we are not gonna extend this, right? We cannot extend this, like, towards the wheels, because, like, it would collide with the wheels. That's not good. We don't want anything, like, in the path, travel path of the suspension for these wheels. So maybe that's not such a good idea. Maybe. The skirt thing is, however, we can still like do other things, like mud flaps and stuff, or just, you know, just cover them like the wheel over here and then have like this part go inwards in a ramp like this. Yeah, I think that might be the way we are gonna do this, but first, because we kind of want to... Man, I really need to reorganize this. Where are the refineries? The refineries are like over here, right? Right, so over here we're gonna have the modules as well. Modules, here we go. Yeah, you can go away. So, when it comes to modules, what do we really want? Speed, I think that's a given. Healed, I mean, once again, that's a given. And power efficiency. Well, not such a given, but yeah, I mean one of each, right? And then maybe a little bit more speed. Yeah, let's do that. Double speed and then one of each. Cool, that means we have to do the same over here. Let's try to make this symmetrical, if at all possible. Healed. Where is the healed? On this side, okay. One healed and then one power efficiency module. Just, you know, to offset all the, like, this is gonna cost us a bunch of power. And also it is in a very inconvenient place because there is wheels nearby, and like I said, I don't want to interfere with them too much, but it is fine. I was actually thinking about leaving the modules on the outside for like detail, and even this part, maybe we'll just cover it up with the windows, because you know, it's kind of cool to have all of these machines over here. It gives like detail to the vehicle. Now, speaking about modules, since we are already here, I say why not, right? We can upgrade a bunch of these things. I say, okay, like like one like for example over here we're gonna do like one speed and one power, right? Because like we already have plenty of processing speed when it comes to like fabrication orders, but a little bit more it would be nice. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. And I say power for these ones over here. Let's conserve energy. It's these ones, right? Right. I think it's these ones. Yeah. Let's conserve some energy on that. And that's just perfect. Like I said, we don't really need to upgrade them too much. A few upgrades is more than enough. And yeah, I think that is it for upgrade modules, which means we can start giving it some shape now. Are we getting into the ice now? Yes, we are. Is this cool? This is cool. This is not cool, however. At least the ice is being like consumed immediately, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but our cargo once again completely, oh my god. Now luckily for us, I think, oh no, these things are also full. Okay, we kind of need to stop this because we are wasting resources. Man, this is like ultra unfortunate, our like resource situation. I really don't like it. Okay, let's emergency deal with this. Oh man, I really don't want to do this. I refuse to do it. Jesus, no. I refuse. Let's just make a few of these things, okay, my friends? Just a few. This has to help with our situation. Okay? Like, we can't really, like, just be expected to have all this cargo in the world, right? I bet you this is gonna fill up immediately. Yep. Because the drills are also empty, you see. Are also not empty, Jesus. They are also full. Where to put more cargo? Like over here, for example. Put into production. Right there. And then we put another one on top of that one. Like, it is totally fine to fill up all of these things, all of these tiny little spaces with a bunch of cargo containers. Because it's gonna help with the center of mass and all of that stuff. But it's also away from prying ice. Can you please remove those components? No? You're telling me production problems? No. Just overall super slow for some reason. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. There we go. We now go over here. Put that into production. And then we put one over here. And then we put another one on top of this, and it is totally okay. I bet you that's gonna be enough space. I'm lying to myself, by the way. I am lying to myself. There is no way this is gonna be like enough space. Come on, take the last display. Come on, we have other things to do. There we go. You can actually hear when all of your components are ready. There we go. Another one filled up with a bunch of stone. By the way, why my refinery is not processing it? They are processing it. It's just that it's gonna take them like a sweet time because they are also full. Yeah, so they can't process because, like, I mean, in an infinite loop of a bunch of no cargo. Jesus. Okay, that's okay. That's totally fine. We can keep just adding more stuff. I mean, eventually, it's gonna be enough, right? Eventually, it's gotta be enough. Another one on the other side. And yeah, it's mighty unfortunate that we cannot slam a large one, because a large one would pretty much solve most of our cargo container problems. They do hold a bunch of stuff in them. We need more. Where can I fit more? Like, that's one of my main issues, my friends, is like, where do I fit more? I can put more over here. And like, for example, over here, no, that we don't have any connection to the logistics, nor do I want to build more. Oh man, more. Okay, it is fine. You know what? Bam, bam, bam. I think it's this one. Put everything into production. Let's just make 3 extra on each side. It is okay. I mean, if we are spending resources building stuff, right, that is gonna help the entire situation. The more components we use, the better. Why no more production? What are we missing? Cobalt and silicon. That's bad. It's real bad, my friends. Because the silicon we can get from refining the rocks. The cobalt, not so much. I will have to fly and get ourselves some cobalt. I mean, I don't think it's far. We will have to do it by hand. We cannot wait. Cobalt is right there, 2.7 kilometers. Oh. It is very unfortunate. But we gotta do what we gotta do, my friends. And right now we have to go and grab ourselves a bunch of cobalt, or at least one full inventory of the stuff. Like, I can't even deposit stuff, right? Oh, yes I can. I was thinking to myself, well, if I bring the cobalt, I'm gonna need space to put the cobalt in the first place. But at the same time, we can't really stop the mining right now until we go through the ice. So maybe I'm just gonna wait a little bit until we go through the ice. Then we retract the crane, because at least that way we are not really inputting more stuff into storage, right? Let's see. I think we have gone over... Yeah. It is fine. In fact, by the way, just out of safety, for the respawn pod. Okay, start retracting. That way we will stop inputting stuff into the system. Let's drop some ice over here. It's not a lot, but hey, every little bit helps. Then we drop this over here. Okay, let's go for the cobalt. Drill in hand. Let's just fly away, my friends. Let's, in fact, let's remove the dampeners so that we can just fly for free. Like have some free flights, or in this case, free falling. And here we go. Back into the cobalt mine we go. It's this one. I think that it might be. Yeah. Oh boy. No. Oof, no. This is the not the cobalt mining place. This is a trap. This is a death trap. Oh, well, we just need a full inventory of this stuff. Like, it should last us a good while. If we get in, like, just pure cobalt.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. How much stone? Like, 3 point nothing stone.
Inventory
okay,
full.
Cool. Let's just get the hell out of here. Let's go. Oh boy. Let's go back to base now. We still have the same problem of not having enough space to put the stuff in for the refineries to put like their stuff in so that they can receive more stuff. All of this, it's very like not cool. Oh boy. Yeah, I probably should stop doing this. We're just saving like a little bit of hydrogen, and I'm like putting myself at risk. Like, given that it is super foggy. And, you know, I might not see the floor until I collide with it. That would be bad. A little bit of hydrogen is not worth it. There we go. We're back. Take it. At least everything went in. That's cool. At least that. Refineries. Let's see. Huh. Can we go like this? Yeah, perfect. You do have space for oh, yeah, right. Also, it would be a good idea to turn on your refineries base manager. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that would help. There we go. Now we are producing stuff again. Huh. Where were we? Oh yeah, building a bunch of stuff. To put more stuff in so that we can build more stuff. Like right here. There we go. Is this enough? Nope, not yet. Like, it is totally okay. I mean, more stuff, the better. Besides, all of that stone is just going to evaporate. Evaporate? It's going to disappear the second the refineries start, like, working on it. So, I am cool with that. What I'm not... Oh, look at that! We filled up half of our tank of hydrogen with just that little bit, just that... Oh my god, where is the crane? Like, over here. With just like this much, like, ice. This node is not that thick anyway, it's actually pretty thin. But just that was able to fill up half of our storage. Not bad. Also, like, it's not like our storage is super good or anything, but... well, now let me see. Is the engine online at least? It is producing power, which means our batteries should be recharging. Yes, it is. 3 hours, pretty nice. The sun should also come, like, it should be sunrise pretty soon as well, so we are gonna get this injection of power as well. So yeah, I think we are kind of good on that regard. What was I doing? Yeah, storage, right? Let's get this rolling. The only important part is to keep the vehicle as balanced as possible, so we need to mirror everything that we do on one side to the other. There we go. Cannot produce that. Why? Why are you producing that? Did I tell you to produce that? Maybe. Maybe I did. But I don't think that I did, okay? So it is Susan's fault, as per usual. Although I have to be honest, Susan has been remarkably quiet this so far. He hasn't spoken not even once. In almost 30 minutes. I am surprised. But oh well, given that we can now go a bit more crazy, how about we start welding these things, given that power is no longer a concern. Healed requires superconductors, so screw that, can't do that yet. Yeah, let's weld this and this. We are gonna do on both sides. Put everything into production. Let's start welding. I mean, I should probably grind the healed module, otherwise I will mistakenly try to weld something in it, waste a bunch of resources, not realize it, and then wonder why did build planner fail me again. There we go. 1 speed module. 2 speed modules. Wait, grind this down. You see, I was gonna do it. I told you. And the 3 speed modules. Almost 4. So now I expect maximum efficiency. What is the problem with the power cells? Why so many motors? Why? Yeah. No. I'm confused. Why are you producing so much stuff? Did I click twice? Did I pull a dummy? You know what? Let's just discuss all of that. It's clearly there is something wrong with me. I don't know what came up to me. And by the way, why there is no assembler helping the main assembler out? Hmm? Let's see. Put whatever remains into production. You see, like, no problem. Can't you just, like, give like a little bit of that into the other ones? No? Okay. Oh well, we should also put a bunch more batteries on this, because yeah, we need to really soak that sun into some batteries, so that during nighttime we can not have the hydrogen engine on all the time, because the hydrogen engine will consume all of our reserves like super rapidly. Okay, we have like one tank, I think. Yeah, we have one tank, so if we could avoid depleting it, I would not be against it. So let's see, can we fit a battery somewhere around here? Maybe over here? So that it's not all cargo modules. More cargo than batteries. We have this, maybe over here. Would not be a bad idea. Next to the other batteries. Yeah, I think so. Like, on top of that, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. 2 additional batteries should be all that she needs to keep herself powered up. So let's just go over here, put one over there, another one over here. 1, 2, put everything into production once, okay, and then start pulling resources and building. There we go. Sun is coming up, so we should be golden to recharge all of this. Now all of those power cells are gonna take a I'm not even gonna try and say that word. Control panel. What are we missing? Production. Like, those resources are in, we're just missing computers and power cells. But maybe I'm pulling from existing stock, and so that's why they, you know, still need to be produced and blah 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 blah. Okay. Now, what I don't understand is why is, like, these assemblers not working. Did I pull a stupid and turn them off? No, they are on. I mean, why you not working? You see, they are not working. They are in cooperative mode. I am confused, but I think I know why they're not working. So we'll deal with that after I deal with the batteries. I think the problem is the unbuilded modules, upgrade modules that we have around them. I think that might be the problem. I have like a suspicion. Huh. This is gonna be annoying. These things are gonna require a bunch of power cells. Not really keen on welding all of them, but oh well. Let's do that. By the way, And what are we doing? Look at that, all of that just flowing straight into the veins of my vehicle, into the batteries. Let's see, solar panels, how much power are you producing? You are producing a whopping nothing. Barely 200 kilowatts each. At full power, so this thing, it's not even producing 800 kilowatts. Oh, okay. I mean, it's free power. We just had to pay for it in kinda resources, but it's free power nonetheless. So it's okay. I just thought we were gonna get a little bit more, you see. Just, you know, maybe like 2 or 3 megawatts. It's okay to be disappointed sometimes. I was also stalling for time to see if I could get all of those resources done. Now what are we doing over here? We're doing good. We kind of want to go at it again. So it would be really nice if we could, like, kind of, I don't know, get that stone, like, ultra processed mega fast. It would be, like, super fan-freaking-tastic if we could go, like, at the speed of sound over here. Like, they are devastating resources relatively quickly.
Energy low.
Ah, there we go. Susan spoke her mind. Not yet. You're killing me, bruh. Oh man, I sure hope that's the problem, because having a bunch of assemblers not working in cooperative mode when they are supposed to work, it's not fun. Okay? That's not fun at all. Let's see over here. How are we? Like, that's really the maximum output of those things? Really? You couldn't give me a little bit more? Just a teensy weensy a little bit? No? Okay. It's fine. It's okay. You know what? I would not give it myself. I would not give more to myself anyway. So it's fine. We'll make do. We'll make do. It's just that apparently we're gonna be more reliant on the hydrogen engine than I first anticipated, which is really like kind of bad. But oh well. So we need 1, 2 of these, and then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Everything into production. Let's start welding these things, shall we? The cool thing is that we are right next to cargo, so we can just go over here and like just weld everything super nice and fast. Put it all. But of course now we have reached the assembly limit, because the main assembler wants to do it all. Yep, all of these dudes just chilling out. They're like, nope, not gonna do it. I don't see any problems. I really don't see any problems. Oh well. I believe Susan is haunting this craft. I think it is quite obvious that we are being haunted. Man. Now this is a true disappointment. No well. Because what other power sources really do we have? We don't have access to, like... we don't have access to the freaking nuclear power, right? Nowhere even close to that. Yeah, hydrogen is the only reliable source of power that we can count on this nomadic life of ours. Well, this is gonna take a while. At least the refineries do have like the speed modules within them, which kind of speeds up the entire process, as we can refine, you know, the materials a little bit faster, making it you know, easier for the assemblers to reach the stuff they need. How are we for a cargo now? Cargo, alright. Now I'm starting to like it. Empty, empty, empty. Still a bunch of these with a bunch of stone in it. Waiting to be processed, of course, but no longer the overwhelming and almost suffocating amount of stone that we had before. Cool. Of course, the refinery is still going at it. One doing stone, another doing the magnesium that we still need to kinda the process. Magnesium being a difficult material to process, and therefore it's gonna take quite some time. Like these power cells, it's just power cells, right, that we need. Okay, let's go into production. Let's make sure that the power cells are all next, and then everything else can be built to replenish stock. Because I kind of like to have a few materials on board. It's always nice. It's always nice to have a few materials on board. Well, while we wait for that, how about we just come over here, start making a few adjustments to like this area, to this relative area. Because I do believe I do have some plates with me, so why not, right? We have to wait anyway, so this is kind of the height that we want our covers to have, right? Then we want to kind of go maybe like this. And then no, Susan, no. Ooh, I need to find a way to get myself from down there to over here. Oops. There we go. Nope, over here, please. Thank you. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I need to create like a ladder or something. Otherwise, I'm gonna get myself stuck in there one day. I betcha. Where were we? We were over here. Let's see if this kind of works. We want to be it like this and then like this. I mean, it kind of does work. Then put one of these maybe? I don't see a major issue. Just need to like redo a few things over here. And oops. And yeah. I think this man, could you please rotate in the right direction? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think this gives it more girth, right? More sturdiness to it. Although we all know that it doesn't. But it looks like it, okay? So if it looks like it, then that's the reality. There we go. Some side skirts. And then over here, let's see. Maybe we do it like this and this, like, right? Then in here we start going inwards by doing maybe not this. No, I don't know how to go inward. Oh my god, I can't. There is only one possible rotation for this. So maybe not like this, but... What do I want to have over here? I kind of want to have like the triangular part facing like this, right? So that then we can have like maybe not this, the other one. And then we have it like this, right? And then like this. This doesn't collide with that, right? Right. As we can see, it shouldn't collide with that. Shouldn't be, of course, the main thingy. I mean, does look okay to me. Let's just do a quick test. Is the drill out of the hole yet? Yeah, kinda. So it is okay to do a few tests over here. It is totally fine. What test do we want to do? Well, we want to do the turning test. Doesn't appear to be any collision whatsoever over there. And over here, any collision? No. Okay, we're good. We good, my friends. We are good. Alright, so from here, what we do is we go into here, into this thing is, right? So we kind of want maybe like one more over here, and then we start bringing it up. Like so. Is there a way to integrate like this general shape with that? Don't know. I do not know. Don't think so. Okay, bad idea. Not a good idea in general. Maybe... no, that's even worse. That's even a worse idea. Right? Maybe not. Actually, maybe not. Because now... okay, like we can forgo all of that part from behind, right? We're gonna grind all of that. And now... I think we can transition, like, graciously from one to the other. Like this. Then over here, we can put the other ramps again, like this. And I think this is kinda nice. I think. Is my build... oh yeah, we have to finish this. Let's finish this, because the components should be ready by now. There we go. Let's go to the other one. Bam. Bada beam. Whoa, chill out. And bada boom. Now I expect all assemblers to be working, because the things are all like kind of done, right? So let's put this into production. Let's see if it distributes. Nope, it does not. I know why. Okay, I know why. It's fine. The assemblers are full, right? Yeah, because these assemblers are full, they cannot pull resources to produce stuff. Even though, like, there is iron in here, right? And the things that we are making are made out of iron. The stupid thing is confused. Okay. So what we have to do in this case is we need to go over here and remove the stuff from there. You see? For some reason it doesn't like to have the input full. If the input is full, the thing is gonna go crazy, okay? Don't put ass in that assembler, man. I need to take better care of my writing, because I noticed one thing kind of funny, just kind of funny. When I was looking for assemblers the other day, in the multiplayer version, if you go like this and you are looking for assemblers like this, It's gonna be red, and it's gonna tell you like, yo, this is a bad word for a multiplayer session or something like that. So, because you know, there is plenty of words that can be just if you just put the initial thingies, you're gonna get a few interesting results. In any case, yeah, that's welded. All of that is welded. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Everything is working. So let's just come over here and just get ourselves a bunch of plates. Let's see if this is gonna work the way we want to. So we're gonna start weld from here, so that we have like kind of an idea of the frontal part, right? I think this is gonna work. I think. Don't quote me on that just yet. Yeah, yeah. Especially if we then continue like this to the other side. I am confident that this is actually a good choice. Like so, right, and then over here is the one that changes, so we can put it right there. Then over here we go like this, which is gonna help us out so much over here. Like, you see this thing that I didn't know how to do? Now this is gonna help us out a lot, because we can get rid of this. Right? And just like put squares over there, and continue converting this into like a more better looking shape. Yeah, that's kind of the word that I'm looking for, but not really. Just a few speech limitations over here. There we go. Now this is not going to interfere over here with the wheel, is it? No. Not at all. Perfection. Which means, like, for example, over here, you can go like this. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now, over here, how are we gonna do this? Maybe we'll go like this. Oops. Oops. And for this corner, I think there is a piece that fits in perfectly. It's not this one. I think it's this one. Perfect. Now, over here we are gonna have some difficulties translating this part with this part over here. So we must kinda slowly build them until they come together, so that we can see what we are gonna do in reality, right? How are we going to kinda make these look right? I do believe there is parts for that purpose. You just need to find the specific part, right? Which is easier said than done. Many times. Oh boy. Yeah, well, I suppose we're gonna be here for the better part of the next billion hours. Or maybe not. Kinda perfect. It was kind of what we are looking for, but not really. Also not really. Man, you are almost there. You just don't have the piece that I kinda want to. Like over here, can we translate from that to that? I think that we can. I think that there is a piece that does that that transition. I'm constantly calling it a translation. It's a transition that the word that I'm looking for. Like right, not in here, maybe in here. No. Also no. Also no. Almost, but no. joking, man. Oh, man. Never lucky. Nah, I lie. Always lucky. Always lucky, my friends. I mean, took me a little bit of time, but eventually we got it kind of working out. Gotta be honest, this ain't the best looking transition ever, but oh well. It works, kinda. Ugly as hell, but oh well. At least there is like no weird blocks or, I mean... Man, I really don't like this transition, man. Man, why you have to be so weird, man? Why can't you be normal, man? Let's give it another try, okay? Okay, I really don't like this. Don't like it a little bit. Nope. There must be a part out there that does this transition perfectly. I just haven't found it yet, okay? Like, it's this one, just backwards. Light armor slope transition. Light armor slope transition. Light armor slope transition mirrored. Okay, this is the one that we are looking for. There we go, see, perfect. Hey Perch, how are you doing today, my friend? I'm having a battle over here with the transitions, but finally I am victorious. Kinda. Because I still need to transition this one, but I think this one, it's gonna be easy. Just need to see what I have done over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one is easy. I think it's in this set that we can find. Not this, not this. Maybe it's this one. Nope. Similar to that one, but not really. Okay. There I go, saying, oh, it's easy, and then it's probably gonna be the most difficult part to find. Good way to eat your words, base manager. Mm-hmm. Yeah, almost there. No. No. It's like this, but not really. It's like this, but for the other parts, for the small parts. You're telling me there is like no bit for the oh, here we go. Oh, for a moment I thought we were never gonna find this. Let's just give it a final inspection. See if it's gonna get the seal of approval. Yeah, I think so. I think that it gets the seal of approval. I'm fine, but your metal work seems to be getting exhausting. Well, I mean, there is plenty of metal to weld yet. So yeah, a bit exhausting. I bet you this engineer is feeling a tad bit tired. But it is fine. It is the nature of building something kinda large and not getting through the effort of building a welding machine. And we are still in the prototype stage. We're kinda like trying to give these wheels some mud flaps. That's the thing that I kinda wanted to do today without getting myself murderized, of course. There we go. Oh boy, now before we continue, let's just move the crane a little bit, get more ice in that inventory. I think we already processed most of the stone, right? Let's take a look at our cargo situation again. No stone. Okay, this is how I like to see it. And a bunch, like... Yeah, resources for days, my friends. Resources for days. Jesus freaking Christ. We have more iron than what I know to do with it. And also a bunch of gravel that I have to get rid of, but oh well. It's a problem for a little bit. Now, number one, can easily do this. We go up to the side. Let's just change the camera to have a better eye. Does seem like a good spot. And go. Did you actually turn on the refineries again? They were still off at the last stream. Yeah, my friend, I was a bit confused why my refineries were not working, to be honest, and then I remembered that they were all off. I was like, I was stuck in a loop of having everything full and having no space to put the stuff, and I was wondering why the refinery is not working. Why the refineries ate me so much? Oh, because I turned them off, dum-dum, that's why. But thank you for reminding me. Because things were a bit wonky for a bit. But well, oh, also another thing, now that it is kinda midday, let's see if our solar power is still so minuscule or if things improved. Solar panel, nope, it's still as disappointing as it was during morning time. Yeah, oh well, it's fine. How is our battery situation? Are we good? Recharging. Okay. We can continue then. Maybe in space the solar panels actually work better. You know, we have all of that pesky atmosphere for the living to breathe, getting in the way of that sweet solar power. So maybe once we get into space, the power collection will be better. Of course, that this thing is not going to be collecting power whenever we get into space, as this is going to be integrated to a larger ship, but still, getting some solar power going in space, maybe not a terrible idea. Also, not a terrible idea would be to cover this up with the proper blocks. Maybe base manager. That would not be so terrible. You know, for structural reasons and because the game clearly likes to troll you, maybe the attachment points of the stuff should be kinda welded. Kinda, you know. I also tested to see if like the wheel rotation would not go against anything, and everything seems to be fine, so we should be okay. Let's take like a final look at this. Yeah, it's a fine. It's a fine. We can then put like a little bit of glass over here maybe, or integrate something with this front, I don't know yet. Make a bump. Oh, yeah, let's make a bumper in the future. Yeah, we can put like 2 bars going from here, and we... Yeah, let's do that. As a way to kinda... how should I put it? As a way to get away from having to build all of the transitions to make this look good, right? We just put a bumper and we can forget about the front. Cool. Okay, let's continue the side and try to finish this side off so that it can be replicated on the other side. So we have 1, 2, 3. We kind of want to go inward in here. So we want this one over here, right? Turned like... no, it's not this one. Which one is this one? Oh, it's the large one. It's this one. Okay. So we want to go... If I can find the correct rotation. Maybe it's like this. Maybe this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, okay. So that we can then put this one over here, right? Right, and then we just continue with the ramps. Like here. Given that the wheel is kind of symmetrical, I don't expect any like large issues, collisions and stuff like that over here. Although I'm being naive. Because the wheel... Well, the wheel is symmetrical. But we are not... Nah. Okay, we need to put one more. Otherwise this is not gonna work. And there we go. And I said symmetrical when I meant to say not uneven. It has an odd number of blocks to each side, so we can have one central thingy and like mirror it. Even though that is true, what we are trying to do like shouldn't count on that, because we are not aligned with the center of the wheel anyway. So that's why my calculations were wrong, and now the calculations should be corrected. Like something like this, at least for now. At least for now. Yeah, does not collide with the wheel. As we can see, the wheel collider is well within the borders of this thing. So cool, nice. Yeah. Okay, so now that this is going inwards, okay, the idea is not to have like this thing like this and then all of this just put inside, right? That would make this look very wonky. The idea is to have the anger extended by a few blocks, like maybe by these many blocks, and then have it like go like this. Yeah. And then around the wheels, whenever we get you know, to the wheels, we make another like well going around them. Yeah. I like this approach. I like this approach a lot. In fact, we can even bring this even lower than this. Although I don't want that, because I kind of want to also do something with this part and integrate it with that. So maybe that's the correct height. So yeah, I like that. Which means this goes right. And we go like this with these large half ramp blocks. And from here we need to transition something like this, maybe? Well, base manager, that's the wrong block. Something like this. Would this be possible? Would this be a possible transition? Not really, no. Okay, so I think I'm having an idea, but for that I need to complete this so that we can visualize it. These things are extremely abstract until you put them on paper, or in this case in reality. So we kind of want to go like this, and then I'm out of plates, because obviously that I'm out of plates. There we go, get all that sweet metal. And now the idea over here, let me just put another like foundation, quote unquote, so that things don't start falling apart. Now the idea would be to do something like this over here for this particular transition. You need to go like, come on, not in this one, I think it's in this one. Yeah, we need this one like this, and then this will transition into this. No, I'm thinking backwards. It's still that part that we want, but it's in here. Like the this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work the way I think. Oh man. And then because we are dealing with just frames, it's a bit difficult to see the ship sometimes. But the idea would be to transfer from here to something a little bit better. Right, but something that gives continuation over here as well. Nope. Kinda complicated. Kinda complicated. Okay. What if instead... What if instead of doing that, I don't kill myself? How about that? How about I remain with my life? This is still the first engineer that we get this stream. Okay, I haven't murderized it yet. So please, let's keep it that way. Okay, so next idea. It's kind of different. Let's try to do it kind of... I don't know. Let's see what kind of transitions can we muster over here. Kinda... oh, I like this one. This one is kinda nice. Okay, this one is kinda nice. Because it allows us to do something like this. 6. Allows us to do like this. Block. And then like this. Right? And I know, it's better. At least it's kind of better than what we had before. And then even this can kind of get transitioned. It's gonna be super abstract for a moment. But I think we can do it. Right? Because if this thing looks like this, there must be a block that does this transition. Like this, for example. Bam! Look at that. Transitioned perfectly. And then this can remain like this, and these blocks can go upwards. Base manager approved. Let's just finish this off. Like this. In here we need to use not this one, the other one. Like this. Right, right. And now let's give it a good welding, shall we? Let's kind of see it in all of its glory, and then we can move on to replicate it on the other side, because if I don't do it right now, I will forget. I mean, I'm already forgetting how to do it, but, you know, at least it's more recent. If I wait for, like, the next stream, yeah, good luck replicating these on the other side. This is why I like asymmetrical ships, because if you are dealing with asymmetry, you don't need to replicate anything on the other side. Everything is kinda self-replicated already. Like that made totally zero sense for a while. Let's pretend that I for a moment I said something smart. But yeah, like asymmetry, much better. And if we get to build a capital ship, I can tell you, we are going the asymmetrical path again. I can tell you that much. I will still have to finish the bottom part of this thing, but for now, come on, bro. Go. I wish I had like 5 billion hands to play this game, and I also wish I could stop fat fingering every single key. There we go. By the way, how are we doing over here? Probably already full of stone. Let's take a look. Not yet, actually. Huh. Good. Good, 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 good. I like that. Now, just after I'm done with this, whenever I go grab more plates, I have to just verify the speed at which we are converting stone. Can we convert stone faster than we can gather it? That would be pretty nice to have. But if not, well, it is fine. Okay, this is going up. We don't need to weld that. Then we need to weld this, maybe? Or do we really want that? I mean, we could get rid of that and just get it over there instead. You know, like this. That inside line doesn't need to be filled up, because we don't care about it. Because technically, if we're gonna go like this and then like this and then like this, right? The top floor is gonna be over here. So we are just gonna get one block of space from either side. So that bottom thingy, we don't really need it. It's actually a waste of space and resources. Let's get rid of it. In fact, I tell you one better...
Energy low.
Oh man, Susan, not right now. Susan, please. Don't be that person. Yeah, like we don't need that. We almost don't need that. Oh yes, we did. Yes, we do, because that is... Yeah, no. I was gonna put an inverted ramp over here, but yeah, that's not really a great idea. That's actually a terrible idea. Where is the survival kit panel? Right there. Just wanted to restock that internal hydrogen because we were running out. Get that out of there. And then just go over there and recharge my batteries from here. There we go. Now let's take a look from the outside. Maybe once it's built with a bumper, it will look better. Yeah, let's hope so. Because I already welded enough blocks that now this is permanent. Like, that's how often things roll around here. If you have enough effort into doing something, then it becomes permanent. It's all dependent on the amount of effort required to do something. So, yeah, this part is pretty much kinda done. Let's do the same on the other side, shall we? It's gonna be a bit complicated, but I think we start by grinding down this. You go away. We grind out all of this. Get rid of that. Get out of here. You ugly frames. No one cares about you. And then the other one inside also get grinded out. Yeah, okay, yeah. This over here. This goes away. This goes away. This goes away. And this goes away. Perfect. Okay, from that one we do a transition. We're like one of those weird transitions. This one. Not like this. Yes, like this. Over there then is full blocks. How many full blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 full blocks. 3, 4, 5. Then ramps on the full blocks. And then ramps on the 1, 2, 3 plus the one on the side. Okay. This is the +1. Then 1, 2, 3. Then we get into the funky stuff, right? Before we do that, let's just pull this one over here, this tiny little bit. Go right in there, perfection. Then we need to go into this one, I think. This one, I think. Don't really remember what we were supposed to get. Yeah, let's do the other ramps first, because otherwise I'm not gonna get there. Let's fill this floor. Supposed to be filled up from here, right? Something along these lines. Then over here we do have the other, like, half ramp thingies. Let's go like this. And then the tiny little ones go like this. And now comes the thingy, the transition nightmare gauntlet that we will have to go through to find the perfect transition for our thingy. Now, luckily for us, we now know that it exists, and it's this one, but the other one, light armor slope transition. Light armor slope transition. There we go. Perfect. And then we probably want one of these tiny little ones. Nope. 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 Maybe no. 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 Okay. It's not in this one. Maybe in here? Yeah. It's this one. Perfect. Would you look at that? It's actually a bit easier than I first anticipated. I'm surprised. Okay. Now, on the bottom of those things, we have inverted ramps to secure more inverted ramps. Okay. Okay, so here we will want to have inverted ramps like this. Please rotate in the correct orientation, please. Thank you so much. There we go. These will support the other, like, ramp thingies from the full blocks. And then we just need to transition this, right? Right, over here. How is this transition made? That's a ramp. That's one of those. And on the bottom of that, you have one of those and one of those. Okay. I already forgot. No, I did not. It's one of the, like this one, but the other one. This one over here. Yes. And then over here on the bottom, it's the tiny one. Yes. And then over here, we have the other one. This one. Yes. And then we have the full blocks, right? Then we have... Well, it's not full blocks, it's inverted ramps, so that we have more space inside. Okay. Back into full ramps. Like this, and like this. Perfect, my friends. We were able to replicate this relatively easily. Without too many hassle. I'm surprised. Just need to start welding it, so that at least the frontal part looks a tad bit more ready, you know. Like, we have so much frame going around, we need to weld some stuff. And otherwise this is a bit embarrassing. To constantly, like, people can see through my clothes, okay? They can see my private parts over here. I kinda want to cover them up. Don't want everybody looking at my private parts. It's ridiculous. Outrageous. The king is naked situation, shall we say. Now, like, I am, like, this is a kind of interesting little detail. in that description over here, on that corner, it says built by, you know, and then that's my Steam name. But next to the Steam name, there is like a little bit of a symbol, like a computer symbol. I don't think that thing was there before. Huh. Probably because of crossplay, I think, maybe? I don't know. Interesting, and at least I never seen it, though. I'm going to say it was never there. No need to fact check. I always say the truth. Here we go. I mean, we can pretty much weld whatever the hell we want, because we just have so much iron, like... It's ridiculous, okay? And in fact, speaking about iron assembler... Because... Man, my control key being all wonky. Like, I'm gonna get, like, my pinky's gonna get muscles on top of muscles just from pressing that stuck key. Always being annoying. There's probably like a tiny little bit of like either tobacco or some other forms of smokable plant-based stuff stuck over there, and it's just getting the key constantly sticky on the insides, not on the outside. Oh well. You just need to do a little bit of a precursive engineering or precursive maintenance on it. Works every time until it stops working, but then no, you just slam it a little bit more and maybe it is gonna work next. Like my grandpa, he was a big I'm sorry, like a big fan of precursive engineering. Although things tended not to work very well after he was done with the precursive engineering itself, but he was still a big fan of that, okay? I laughed a lot because of that. Because I kind of always like to watch him fix stuff around the house, right? There he goes, fixing the stuff, the piping, the TV, the electricity, I don't know, a myriad of things, but it would always devolve into one point or another. The hammer would be brought from the toolbox and things would learn their place inside of the household. The man is always right. So it's either gonna work or it's gonna work, okay? It just depends on how much incentive the things required. And then, obviously, hilarious things such as pipes like completely bursting and flooding the entire house would ensue. And then I could see the panic in my grandfather's eyes whenever he realized that he would have to tell my grandma what he just did. It was very funny. Let's just say that, yeah, my grandma, she's quite the intimidating person. You don't really really want to be the bearer of bad news and tell her that in a moment of rage you flooded the entire house. Oh boy. That's what I call a happy childhood. One that you can laugh at. Or laugh with, because, you know, it's good memories. And I think that's it for welding this part, right? Mm-hmm. Still looks a bit wonky, but once we give it the bumper, okay? Once the bumper goes into place, then things will be much better. Speaking about going into place, you are not, like, the drill is not wobbling too much, so I'm assuming that everything is going according to plan. But we'll check it in a moment, okay? It's kind of a good idea to check for, like, first cargo. Oh boy, the connector is full, the assemblers are full, there we go. There we go. Well, the drills at least are empty. And we are having some ice getting in. Those refineries are empty. The cargo is empty as well. Oof, okay. We're good. We're good, my friends. Look, we are even accumulating a little bit of ice. The stone just gets immediately evaporated the second it touches our, our containers. So yeah, the speed modules actually are doing a fantastic job. Are you fully extended? Not yet fully extended, but we have passed the ice, so we are good. We don't need more. I mean, we don't need more stone because we are gonna get a bunch. Let's retract it and then change its position again. Let's go. Retract. Yeah, we're no longer struggling now. We are no longer struggling. I mean, the power is still not super great. As we can see, it's still not full. But at least our hydrogen, which we cannot see because it's covered by all of this cargo, it's filling up. Which is nice. Alright, bumper now? Yeah, let's just weld that thing over there, because it's kind of structural and stuff. Let's just make sure it's kind of welded, so that we don't have an unfortunate situation happen. Yeah, we can deal with the rest later, just want to make sure that we do have a bunch of attachments. Bumper, I mean... doesn't need to go super... forward or anything. Maybe one more? It goes over that, yeah. Yeah. Watch out, trees! Watch out! We now are protected from your well, from you. Okay, we are protected now. I mean, it would be nice if this was pointing upside down. If it was like this, because then we could put the bar pointing upwards. But no, it's fine. We can just do other things. I mean, we can even just put full blocks, to be honest. Just go like this. I was just trying to be fancy, but you know what? Being fancy, sometimes it's not a good idea. There is no point in being fancy. From this side. Okay, okay. One more. And then we ramp it up towards that block over there and we attach it. Like, for example, let's see, would this be a perfect attachment? Kinda. It is kind of a perfect attachment, so I'll allow it. I would rather have it attached to the top, but you know what? It's perfectly fine. Bam, 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 and bam. And then, just because why not? There we go, we now have a bumper, my friends. It's a good bumper? Questionable. But it is a bumper. It will murder trees. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, actually, you know. You can even put some searchlights in there, maybe, just to give it a bit more something going over there. So, you know, I'm not terribly disappointed, let's just say. Now, speaking about disappointment, over here, in the front, we do now have a little bit more room to work with, given that we no longer have that those ramps over here in the way. But this extra space, do we really want to like use it? Like just put a bunch of glass on top of it and call it a day? I don't know. I don't know. Some glass. It's like, if I imagine like glass like this, right? Then nah. Nah. It's not gonna be great. Well, I suppose we can leave that for future me, okay? I already designed plenty of stuff today, okay? We had like 1 full hour of designingness thingies. So, let's just continue welding and recharge my creative batteries. There we go. Make sure that everything is properly welded before we set sail, especially on this part, because you know upstairs it's fine. There is not going to be collisions. Now this is going to collide with a bunch of trees, maybe even some terrain. Having it ready to rumble would not be a terrible idea. Yeah, okay. I was just looking if the bumper was higher than the suspension, and it kinda is. So we shouldn't be in too many issues. Take all of that. Thank you so much. And yeah, my friends, slowly and steadily we are losing hydrogen. But as I was gonna say, slowly and steadily we are welding and giving shape to our like monstrosity of a planetary crawler. I mean, it's not that terribly bad looking. I've done worse, so shouldn't really complain, right? Besides, it's like a ugly duckling, right? Eventually it's gonna turn into a beautiful swan. So it's just a matter of being patient and allow it to mature, which slowly it's happening, you know. Right now it's getting into its teenage years, being all rebel and whatnot, trying to show off how independent he is. But then it still runs out of power relatively easily and comes running, crying to mommy and daddy. Oh, mama, I ran out of power. Please go grab me some ice. Oh, Jimmy. It's fine. Mama manager is here for you. Okay? There you go. See? Let me put some ointment on that wound. Perfection. Okay, so now it is kind of done. Even the supports also important, because if we crash against things, even the supports will take damage. So now it looks a little bit better. And once we, you know, give it the rest of the skirt, it's gonna look even betterer. Better? Even, yeah, it's gonna be even more beautiful. Stunning. Absolutely unbelievable how beautiful it's gonna be. Its beauty, it's gonna bring many to their knees and say, I repent of everything wrong I have ever done after witnessing such a thing. Well, now that my self-importance moment is done, let's just continue with this side skirt. Having at least one side kinda ready, it would be nice so that I can actually see the final shape, or at least see it in my head. Well, over here we could do just something like this to make it a bit better, no? Maybe. Maybe. This one. There we go. I mean, it's more horrible now over here, but at the same time we ain't looking too many times over there, right? Right. No one is looking over there, so no one will ever see it. So now over here, how are we gonna pull this off? I assume we're gonna do something similar like this, right? And then this goes into a full block, which then goes into a full one of this, right? Ramps pointing upwards. So now we convert it into ramps. Like so. Is this good enough? Is this enough clearance? I think that it is. It is in line with the other one. So I suppose it's gonna be enough, more than enough clearance. From here we go like this. I am the manager. I am manager the tailor. Tailor the manager. Because today we are making skirts. And a short skirt at that, but you know, it's a fine. We want our crawler to be feisty anyway, so a short skirt it is. Okay, then over here we need to put like this. Nope. Like this. Now, how are we gonna do the, like, that thing over there? That's gonna be a different thing, a different challenge. To go from a skirt, like, into here with that platform and whatnot. That's a challenge for a future me. Me thinkies, right? Right. Okay, so from full ramp we go into half ramps. Okay. So let's just do that. Let's go for the half ramps, which means it's something like this. Bam, 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 beautiful. And then like this. Beautiful. There we go. Yeah, and it's actually kinda aligns itself well with that platform, so it's gonna make our lives actually pretty easy. Now over here it's more of the same. We just grind down the ramps, integrate everything with this. Now those two poorly positioned thingies are unfortunate. So now I have to switch control bars again. Okay, from here, how are we gonna, like, enclose it? Because that is the challenge, right? There we go. A mistake. Mosquito, go away! Mosquito parasito. Get the hell out of here, mosquito. It's not nighttime. You don't get to suck my blood yet. Okay, you need to follow the protocol. First you wait for me to be almost asleep, then you need to come and annoy that living bejesus out of me. Next to my ear, always, of course, because, you know, there is absolutely no other place for you to be flying other than next to my ear, and then you get to bite me and feast upon my blood. So, you know what? Just go away. Oh, also, fun fact about mosquitoes. Did you know that only female mosquitoes get to suck your blood, because only female mosquitoes actually need it? And they don't suck your blood to feast. No, 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 no. They suck your blood because apparently those little buggers need some protein from your blood to be able to complete their gestation cycle for their eggs or something like that. So technically, every mosquito bite that you have ever gotten is from a pregnant female mosquito. How about that? And it's not even for food. It's for reproduction purposes. But well, all mosquitoes aside, I don't know. I know they are part of the ecosystem and whatnot. Well, but if we could just get rid of one creature at all, I would say the mosquito. It's a tie between the mosquito and the centipede. Like the centipede is just absolutely disgusting as a creature, but the mosquito is just truly annoying. So it's one of those things. Which one has priority? Disgustingness or annoyance? I don't know. Well, truth be told, if we were really thinking about it, obviously it would be the mosquito, because mosquitoes spread diseases and blah blah blah. Centipedes are actually a good creature because they do pest control and whatnot by eating all the other insects, blah 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 blah. But, you know, still, they are disgusting enough that I would consider it, let's just say. Okay, let's just sit in the throne of power, take a good perspective from the outside. Third person, of course that it is foggy as all hell, but it's kinda looking good, okay. It's not terrible. At least that, okay? At least it's not terrible. So it's a win, right? That is a win in my book. Cool. Let's get it welded then. Yeah, I think that today we are just gonna chill and do this, okay? Like, it is Friday, right? It is the best day of the week, but it is also the last day of the work week. At least for most people, of course, not for everybody, but well, it is for me. So, it is the day of the week that my brain is most melted. Like, working in an office can be challenging sometimes. Although, as someone who had a physical job before, working in the office is far better. Like, I only was like a mechanic for like 3 months, because unfortunately I'm quite tall. Not super tall or anything, but quite tall. And I do have a frail structure. My bones, they are not good bones, okay? They are not good. And so after 3 months I was in really rough shape. My spine was not very good, and yeah, it was like, maybe it is time for us to pursue other less demanding lines of employment. And yeah, even though it melts my brain, I rather melt my brain a little bit than like have my spine all compressed and twisted and hurting all the time, okay? Because now everything hurts all the time, mostly because of the 30s, not because I'm doing a lot of effort. So at least there is a little bit of a consistency. It's the entire body, it's not just my back and neck. And we all love a little bit of consistency, right? I mean, if we are to suffer pain, at least make it consistent. Come on. There we go, more attachments. Always very important to have some attachments. Alright, now, is this cool? Yeah, this is cool for clearance. If that wheel can turn, which is the wheel that turns the most, these wheels are fine. This transition will do it in a little bit. Don't feel like thinking right now, you know, my friends. Sometimes thinking be hard. And today, today I had to delay my stream a little bit because, like, I've been uploading the day 6 stream to YouTube for like 24 hours. It was not getting uploaded. Okay, it was taking its sweet time. I mean, it's 120 gigabytes, so it's only natural that it would take some time. But 24 hours, man, that's a lot. Also, I'm pretty certain that YouTube hates me right now, as I'm just wasting a bunch of server space with these long-ass streams that I upscale to 1440p and then do a bunch of enhanced images stuff to it, which makes each video like super heavy. Oh, other plates, that's not good. So I'm pretty certain that YouTube is hating me right now. They're like, yo bro, you cost us like 8 times more than the money we make from your videos, so... But hey, if that is the case, YouTube, then it's your fault, because you're not promoting my videos enough, you see? Never my fault, always someone else's fault. So, yeah. Because everybody knows that these videos are just fan-freaking-tastic. Everybody that watches them. And that's why everybody that watched this video on YouTube has dropped a like. Just now, right? Right. Right. That's why we are gonna have more likes than views on this video. Like that was possible, but well. Enough with that. Oh boy. I hate when I drop like that. I get that that feeling in my belly whenever you start dropping, you know. Man, is this taking its sweet time or what? Please come to me. Hopefully we already have enough. Yeah, we have to fill up all this. Yeah, this is gonna look a bit funky. These mud flaps, they gonna be looking a bit funky, gotta be honest. But once we complete the rest of the angle, at least the shape is gonna be a tad bit better. Because I want to kind of do, how are we gonna do this, really? Kinda want to do something like this. 2 rows of street blocks. Then we start going to the side with this. Like this, and then like this. Come on, rotate into the correct position, please. And then over here, we go like this. We put those freaky windows. If I can find them. I think most windows are over here. But most windows are not all windows. This one's over here. Unfortunately, no one piece with all of the pieces inside of them. That's fine. We can put it right here. Here. And here. And then the idea would be to have it something like... Not pause, please. Like this, right?
Energy low.
Mm-hmm. And then we go back with this, like this. We need to drop this down a little bit. I think he's meeting his, or instead of doing that, because this kind of looks funky. Oh. Sorry. Come here. The moment I did it, I knew exactly what I have just done. instead of doing that, because, you know, that's kinda... no one likes that, right? Really. What we could do to make it a little bit more seamless is we go like this from this side. This. And then we put the tiny little bit like this. No, 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 no. No, not yet anyway. We want to do it the other way. We want to do it like this. And then like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so that, yeah, there is like no weird border. This way we are converting from a large block to a small block. Then we can put the window over here. This, and then it doesn't look so funky. Like this. And then like this. Like this, and perfect. Look at that. No, 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 Susan. Oof.
Fuel critical.
No, this is gonna be a bit wonky. There we go. We got bingo fuel. If we had fallen, yeah, that would be a very funny interaction. Yeah, 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 yeah. But yeah, I like this because then even over here we can do something a bit like on the funny side, doing like this. And then the small conversions, not this, and neither not that. You're telling me I don't have the conversion over here, the one that I want? No, it's probably this one, right? Yeah, like this. I think it's gonna, like, make it look a little bit better at least. Me think is. Me think is, if we put the entire angle like that, plus the skirt, it's already gonna give it a little bit of texture. It's gonna be less blocky. It's just that the skirts themselves look a bit funky yet, but we can still figure them out. Anything needs to be changed, as long as it doesn't force me to go through stupid amount of effort. I'm up for it. Apologies, my friends. Beautiful. We also need to put this one over here. This one is mandatory. And also this one. There we go. Please allow me to escape. Thank you so much. Now it's a row of these ones. If I can find the correct rotation. There we go. At least nothing exploded. Yet, of course. Nothing exploded yet. Oh boy, here we go. There we go. Let's get rid of this so that we don't forget and that we don't move around with unwelded bits ready to explode everything that we have worked so hard to build. Unexploded bits do like to do that. There we go. Then the windows, but we can do the windows later. For now, I just want to go like this. There we go. This is a shape, at least like half decent. Like, this does remind me of whenever I finished building the swordfish for the very first time, that the engines were the ugly ones, and then I just said, you know what, don't like that, I'm going to redo the entire thing, and gonna delay the voyage a few extra episodes. I think we are on that part where I just feel, we'll probably do a bunch of renovations, but we need to build it first before we can renovate it, right? And we're kinda done over there. Beautiful. Then we put the ramps. Look at that. That almost looked like it was calculated. Almost. Because we all know that it wasn't. But for anyone looking from the outside... well... interesting. In any case... all rudeness aside, right? There is a... I don't know if you guys could hear that honking. Quite natural. People over here, they don't like to use their cell phones to call for people. They just either honk or they scream. Or, you know, like my neighbor, she has a bunch of dogs. You just, like, if you hear the dogs barking for, like, more than 15 seconds, someone is at the door. Like, you give it 15 seconds just in case it's a passerby, right? The dogs start barking and then they stop. Oh, it was just someone passing by. If they stay barking, then it's someone trying to talk to me. So you just take a quick peek, make sure it's no Jehovah's Witness trying to sell you Bibles or anything, and then you'll go and do what you have to do. I mean, it's looking slightly better, but slightly it's still like... the problem is now in the front, kinda. Let's give it just a quick look over here. With everything built. Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's okay. It's kinda within the parameters that I kinda wanted. Not really... oops. Not really like super fancy or anything, but yeah. I'm not known for making super fancy thingies anyway, right? How long do I think it's gonna take me to weld all of this? Multiple episodes, my friends. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that is probably we are gonna be doing over time, you know? Cause yeah, I think it's a little bit too much stuff to be welded in just one go. Not that we don't have the resources or anything, it's just that, let's pull it up to the side. It's just that, yeah, it is too much stuff. There we go. Back to mining you go. I'm starting to get the hang of this, of getting the thing to work a little bit more efficiently. Especially with the movement. If I remember correctly, you wanted to lower the vehicle on planet, so about the crane mounts? I think they're gonna be over here on the top, on these corners. We're gonna either use, we're gonna have to use, I mean, not either. We are gonna have to use, like, merge blocks. So that we can merge this to the other structure, and whenever it is merged, it's like just one grid. Because this thing is way too big to be transported as a single grid. We definitely need weld blocks for this one. Now, weld blocks are not as good as magnetic plates or connectors because they don't have magnetism, so we need to be really precise, but it should work relatively easily. Now, another thing that should work is this. Why didn't I build all the way over here? Base manager, why are you so stupid? Why are you so dumb sometimes, base manager? You make your own life harder than it needs to be. You are your own saboteur. Okay? My own laziness is my worst enemy. It's always the same. Oh, future manager can do that, yes. But present manager also can. Okay, present manager, why don't you do the things? Why it's always me that needs to do the things? Hmm? I swear to God, one day I'll have to have a conversation with the past manager. Because this is ridiculous. Wouldn't it be better on the sides? Oops, here we go. Well, it depends on what we're gonna do, because if it is on the sides, it must have like separated thruster blocks, right? They must be separated, because it's not like you can just slit this into place. Not with merge blocks. They require too much precision. So the idea would be to have like merge block right here, merge block right here on the four corners, and from here we create a skeleton structure that goes like, oops, there we go again. At least it stopped. That goes like over the edge of the vehicle, and then we put the thrusters right here, right? Like thruster clusters on each of the four corners. Just to raise the thing, just to deploy it into space. And then deploy it back into the planets. Isleport Noir. How the work? Well, it's going. It's going. I'm complaining with past manager for leaving a bunch of stuff unfinished, but other than that, it's slowly developing. Let's just say that today it's we are more worry-free. We already have the power, we have a bunch of resources, we are collecting more ice for future-proofing, so it's just putting down a few blocks here and there, and then welding them, just to make sure that they look nice. Or as nice as we can make them. Because, you know, clearly I have the ideas. The execution sometimes... not perfect. But the ideas are there. It's just a matter of me overcoming my laziness for not wanting to just be like sitting here for 5 billion hours looking for the transition blocks. And actually finding the right transitions. But yeah, like this is kind of the side of the beast right now. We made him these skirts only on this side. This side is only initiated. Right, it's still unfinished. But I'm having my doubts about the entire thing. I'm having my questions. Maybe we'll have to add one extra block of height to the skirts to make them look a bit nicer, to be honest. But yeah, what should I weld now? I don't really want to weld all of this. But this part can only be designed with the crane in place, which is something that is gonna be very rare. Well, let's just check how is our cargo situation. Perfect. Our cargo situation is looking absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. 0 stone on site. A bunch of ice being stored. I like that. Cool. Okay, let's start replicating on this side then. How many thingies do we have over here? How many ramps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ramps. Maybe a welding turret arm. I feel like that would be more work than profit, to be perfectly honest. Controlling it to not be very easy. And yeah. When it comes to welding tools, I feel just that the best course of action is a welding vehicle. Because you can maneuver it around and whatnot. And even then, I feel like it's... you only gain a little bit of time. You don't gain a bunch of time. Welding, at least for me, is one of the things that I feel can be less optimized. And therefore, that's why it is always the last thing that I build a vehicle for. Like mining, yeah, it's like not even close. Mining, in my opinion, is the one that gets the most performance out of building something like that. Grinding, if we make like a pit and throw things into it, maybe we could gain some time, but we are not like disposing of a bunch of vehicles or having a grinder. It's not really a grinder pit, it's not really one of those things. Now, a welding pit for making like blueprints for small vehicles, now that is something pretty nice to have. How about telling Susan that she should weld it? Well, she should. I agree with you. She should be doing the welding bits, but unfortunately for us, Susan does not have a corporeal body. She is mostly spiritual in nature. She's like Jesus, but electronical, you see. I mean, you can pray to Jesus all you want, like, Jesus, please build me a house. But unless, you know, the contractor is named Jesus, your house, like, ain't gonna get built. In here is kinda similar. We can ask Susan all we want. She's really here just to annoy us, unfortunately. Over here we get one of those weird winky thingies, and then another ramp. Over here we get one of those with one of those. So bit thingy with bit smaller thingy with big, not big, smaller thingy. Made total sense what I said, right? Right. So over here we want the big tip bitty thingy, this one. Yes. On the bottom we want the small bit thingy. Like... no? Maybe it's the big thingy over here? Well, I must mess this up. No, it's the small thingy. I'm just pointing that thing in the wrong direction, right? No, it's...
Fuel low.
No, Susan, don't do it. It's the second time, Susan.
Fuel critical.
Buy yourself some workers. It should work that way. Oh, come here. Ah. It's a bit... There we go. We're a bit shorter. We need some stairs to reach that. Well, come on, recharge. Recharge, please. Recharge. King H2O2. I did not pull the things off, did I? No, I did not. Okay, here we go. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this. No, why is this not working like this? Ah, okay, you stupid manager. You stupid. You dumb. Because that bit is not from there. Dummy. Now it should work. I think it's now like this, and then the tiny little bit. Yes. Now, unfortunately, for this world in specific, or at least to my knowledge, I cannot recruit more help because it is a single-player world, and I don't know how to convert them into a multiplayer, so I can't request assistance over here. One, and then a weird one as well. Okay. One, then the this wonky little ones, right? Right. And then attaches ramp to wonky little ones, like so. There we go. Now let's just finish this part off, because we are not done with the wonkiness. Man, the fact that I have to go under and over, it's a bit annoying. Okay, okay. Ouch. I'm a pinball. Over here it's this ones. Like this, and then like this. Then like this, like this. And this goes like that, correct. Then this goes like this, and then like this, and like this. Over here we put one of those bad boys. Then over here, I don't remember. Ramp on top of the ramp. Teensy little win, a tiny little one. No, it's actually a slight armor slope transition. Okay, okay, okay. Light armor transition, light slope armor transition. Non-mirrored. Light slope armored transition. Why? Are you sure? Oh, it's this one, dum-dum. Yeah. Okay, I understand it now. I understand it. And we need to go over here and put this one. Like, sometimes it takes a little bit of time for me to understand my own things. This game has its way to bring your salt in. Yeah. Yeah, my friend. Mostly when it comes to transitions. Looking at them, like, there are so many, and yet you never seem to find the one you're looking for. Unbelievable. Now, I do tend to watch my oh boy. Thunderstorm. I heard it. Yeah, I can hear it over in the distance. I don't see where it is, but it's coming towards us. Hopefully we won't find out that it has arrived by having a bunch of our stuff destroyed. But yeah, my friends, I try to keep my salt levels on the down low, so that you know, to keep my blood pressure down. But ain't always possible. Susan, she does her best. She does want to induce me into a cardiac arrest. Unfortunately for her, I'm still too young for that. Ain't happening. I do not believe that is a viable way of murderizing the engineer clone, Susan. Okay? Okay. Just a triple check. I think that's it. Yeah, it kinda is. How are we doing over here? Have we gone through the ice? Not yet. Are we accumulating stone? No, we're not. Perfection. Okay, now where is the transition on this one? Transition for big goes through here. Stag it on the other side. This is where the transition begin. Bam, beautiful. Hmm? What you doing over here? So yeah, we build it until this point. I almost got it the first time. I almost got it the first time. Yeah, Susan. She tries. But it's like that Coldplay song. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Annoy the base manager, all you need.
Energy low.
See? I'm looking for this, and then, oh man, I kind of want to fill my hydrogen first. Okay, can we get that since we got already here? Then we recharge. There we go. I sing her a song, and that's the way she treats me. Oh well, time to get some hydration into me. Clean that salt off my lips. And yeah, here we go. More wonky transitions coming right up. So from there we put ramp, weird one, block. Okay, from here we put ramp, block, weird one, like this, right? Or right like this. Like this, I think. Correct. Judges say that is indeed the things we are looking for. Now we just need to like fill this up a bunch. This bigger part is not that complicated. It's just a bunch of ramps with more like tiny little ones. I think this is more than enough. In fact, probably more than we need. But it's a fine. It's a totally fine. Just as fine as the fact that it is Friday, my friends. Today, the best day of the week. To me, Friday night, it is the best moment of the week, period. There is like nothing, no moment in the week like Friday night. Just refuse to accept it. That's why I am like I'm like, whenever the subject of overtime is brought up over at the office, and they're like, yo, do you want to come into the office, do some overtime on Saturday? No, sorry, I can't. I'm Mormon, you see, and that's against my religion. I'm not, but I pretend to be. No one believes me, by the way. I say that jokingly, so that I don't need to tell my boss L to the no with that, right? It's more like I tell him a joke so that he laughs instead of getting all offended and shit. So, yeah. Especially because for some reason in here where I live, the government doesn't believe that overtime should be paid, and so working for free is not something that I like to do. Not my thing. Like I already work plenty. Like I already work for free for plenty of time. Like doing the YouTube stuff, and it's not really for free. So, like yeah, not gonna do that, boss. Because even YouTube recognizes the value of my time and pays me a few cents for the things I make. My boss, oh no, it's bank hours, you see. We pay you with hours. And then, you know, I go to the supermarket or the grocery store, and they be like, so, your groceries are 200 euros and they're like 225 euros. How do you want to pay? Credit card, money, or bank hours? We do have a 50% discount on bank hours, so, yeah, like that doesn't work like that, so. I looked in the Steam workshop. Unfortunately, there is no automatic welder mod. And automatic, like you place the stuff and it gets built instantaneously. In that sense, I think that's creative. Like in creative mode, you can do that. For example, if that is what you were trying to say, of course. Oh, this transition is not yet made. How did I do that? Oh yeah, that weird slope transition thing. Yeah, I can do that later. I don't really feel like looking at parts right now. Time to grind. There we go. Oh, also, Twitch also recognizes the value of my time, as I was offered the affiliate thingy already. Just didn't accept it yet. Something. One is not like the other. One is not like... Fuck. There is one block missing in the entire thing. No, it's not. Wait a moment. There is one block missing over here. That much I can tell you, okay? But why? Why? I'm very confused. I follow the entire thing to the letter. What am I missing? Right? Because this over here. I'm clearly missing something over here. So it's ramp, block, weird thing, ramps. And then the two-part ramps. Yeah? These are two parts. There we go again. Automatically in the case it creates an AI that does it for you. Oh, that would be nice. Like if I could have like an AI companion that just runs around and welds it. Although I do believe there are like bots that you can buy in space stations that can do small amounts of welding for you. Although I don't really know for sure, as I have never seen it. Now, what I also never seen is something this funky. Oh, dummy! What you doing, dummy? What you doing? Open your eyes, it's right in front of you. Dummy, 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 I'm such a dummy. Oh my god. Like, if you were to guess that the biz manager is terrible at playing that game, spot the 7 differences, yeah, I am terrible. Something so glaringly obvious, and yet it took me so long to look and see the difference. I can be like that sometimes, but well. Bare minimum, we spotted it. It is fixed now. I still don't see it. This thing was placed like one block to this side. So this was exposed. This was like this. This was like this. And that's why it didn't fit properly. This was the problem. Because, you know, measuring is not my thing, clearly. Not very good at measuring, clearly. But well, at least, like I said, the defect was spotted. We could rework the entire thingy. It is totally fine. Bam. There we go. Not yet beautiful, but kinda almost. I mean, it's gonna look better than it used to, right? So overall, it is a positive change. Go, now it's just this transition. And it's still daytime. Oh boy. I was not made to wake up early. Oh well. Before we get into welding, let's just double check. We went past the ice node, so we can retract this. Like, the stone is nice and all, but we care is the ice. That's what we truly care. So let's start the retracting process. And then let's collect more ice. Like, I will not be satisfied until everything is 100% full. Well, not everything. I mean, the hydrogen engine, the hydrogen thingy is completely full. And we do have a nice stockpile of stuff. Okay, this one is full, right? But we are still consuming a bunch. If we stop producing H2O2, it just, like, vanishes any ice that we have. Like, as we can see, we are still consuming a little bit, although slowly. So yeah. When it comes to ice, I mean, this is a nice amount. We do have 2 cargo containers completely full. Maybe we can kinda go away for a little bit now, you know, and just maybe go for the silicon next, because we also need it, and the magnesium would be nice. Although we already have the magnesium, so mostly the silicon. I thought it was a new design. Oh, this part? No, I was still just replicating. Yeah, there is a bunch of scaffolding all over the place, which makes things a tad bit confusing. So let's just... I think I have welded most of this. Yeah, let's just finish welding this part of the scaffolding and this bit, and then we'll continue. By the time we are done with that, the crane should be retracted, so we can move towards a different resource area. Oh, I'm now noticing, maybe I won't be able to weld... A mosquito, go away, Jesus! Right in front of my freaking eyes! That's just dude, so much disrespect out of that mosquito. Like, it's daytime, I'm still awake, and you're supposed to annoy me close to my ears, but because I have the headphones on, I have the mosquito protection. The mosquito be like, so I can't annoy you in your ears. I can't give you like that, so I'm gonna straight into your fucking eye. Goddamn mosquitoes. But well, the interruption is done. The mosquito is gone, for at least for the next 5 freaking minutes. If Bulma was around, this mosquito would not be around right now. Hey Bulma! Come here right now. We have a mosquito for you. Bulma would relentlessly pursue that mosquito until that mosquito is dead, or she's just tired enough that she wants to sleep again. The other cat, Hinata, she doesn't care about bugs, unless they flow straight into her. Like, if they are really in their face, she might do but then she doesn't care anymore. And for reference, the Hinata is the mouse killer. The PC short circuiter, the cable destroyer. Destroying cables, yes. Chasing down bugs, no. Okay. Let's just continue then. No, we're not, because we don't have enough plates. This manager. Although my inventory does look a bit full, let's get rid of that. Let's get all that. And maybe even, I don't know, recharge our hydrogen since we are already here. There we go. It's already pitch black. Well, it's getting dark now. So maybe not be a bad idea to turn on the lights. Walk towards the light, please, manager. That is fully welded. Yes, it is. Night is coming. Charlie is ready to get us. You better get your torches, my friends. Better get your torches. You don't want to be caught out in the darkness. That thing might slap us. Whatever the thing that exists in the Don't Starve universe that likes to slap people whenever they are in darkness. What a creepy weirdo, right? He waits until you are in full darkness and then he slaps you in the ass. I don't know. I would have called the cops, yes, but there is no cops in the constant, unfortunately. And given that all of that is Maxwell, like, fabrication, you can only assume that Maxwell is the weird one. Now, when it comes to a paint job, I also...
Energy low.
Susan, do not interrupt me, okay? We're talking about paint now. But yeah, I thought about painting, but then I thought better and decided that grey is a beautiful color. That doesn't need to be repainted over, because this thing is clearly big enough that repainting it would be... it would be very tiresome, and we have better things to do than just painting. I like grey. I do like grey, so... Getting all of these welded. Probably gonna need more plates. Next time we go into the thingy to grab more plates, we should put more into production. Which is gonna be right now. Production... Why you red? I tell you why it's red. Because it's full of garbage. Yes, it's but it's just like gravel. Can I eject this? Can I? No.
Energy critical.
Susan, knock it off. Okay, the energy can wait. It's critical. What's the worst thing it could have? Huh? There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So that should start producing now. I mean, I know it's critical, Susan. I know. Okay, but just relax a little bit. Okay, it's like I wish you would give me a bigger warning for the hydrogen, for example. You don't need to, like, almost murder me for the hydrogen, but then tell me about the power, like with 3 hours to spare. Good on power, however I'm not good on my hydration. Must get more. Now, my friends, because it is Friday today, I think I'm just gonna extend the stream a little bit more, especially because we are just doing like this relaxed, low pressure kind of thing. We're just building stuff and welding things that take a billion times. So in just in a little bit I might do a small break to just grab me a quick bite of of something and just well, not puff give, because that would take very long time. Just do a bit of stress relieving when it comes to the smoking department. No 420 for me, but I already had a 840 today. So given that today was already 840 before the stream started, I mean, I don't think we need more. I'm already creative enough. There we go. Now starts the welding process of this ginormous wall. I think that once we put the wall on both sides, like, this thing is gonna look fan-freaking-tastic, my friends. It might still look a bit wonky, but we'll be able to start to see the shape to it. It will no longer just be a skeleton. It will have, like, a shape. Now, like, looking at this sideways, it does remind me of the hover cars that you would see in futuristic movies from the 80s. I don't know why, but for some reason I just... That was the thing that came into my mind immediately. So maybe we are onto something, because, you know, the 80s were not bad when it came to design. Like, the 90s are a bit... At least when it comes to cars, of course. The 90s are a bit, well, huh? Well... Let's just say that creativity was not the thing, apparently. Creativity was not allowed in the 90s. For some reason, all the 90s cars are just freaking awful. Like, the 80s cars are kind of boxy and whatnot, but they still have a little bit of soul to them. They look nice. 90s cars. Like, we discovered this thing called round corners. You see, if you round your corners, it makes it look so much better. And then all cars look like freaking bubbles. Because they they no longer have any corners. But that's the problem. They forgot to put corners into the cars. They forgot that corners are still beautiful. You just don't need to have so many of them. You know, because cars from the 80s, they look like boxes with wheels. But good-looking boxes with wheels. Like bubbles with wheels, they don't look nice. They might be more aerodynamic, but they look awful. But still, I think that the early 2000s were the best times. Where you got that... not futuristic, but the... new wave design, right, that we still enjoy today, with those edges, the lines that flow through the entire vehicle, with some corners here and there, but all of them integrated into the curves of the vehicle. Like, they start thinking about how integrate different parts, right? It's not just let's just use the new parts. They start thinking, how do we integrate all the parts that we have, all the transitions, right? They went through all the transitions from the blocks, and then they discovered that if you mixed up both of them, the cars actually look a lot better. There we go. More plates for me. Looks like an overcraft to me. Also that. That's a good description of it. Mosquito, go away, please. You can annoy me later, okay? But yeah, also like an overcraft. I like that comparison. Could you please just fall into the hole? Thank you. I do like that. If you put it like that, does look like the cushioning where the air comes from. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a vehicle for both land, sea, and then air. A multi-purpose. Not multi-purpose. Multi-mean? Amphibious Nah, but that's only because it goes into the water. What if it flies as well? Amphibious bird vehicle? Yeah. Amphibious bird vehicle. I like that. Doesn't make sense. But like most things in life, it doesn't need to. Man, today is mosquito town in here. Now, like, I would like to know how these mosquitoes get inside. I don't have my windows open. After all, I don't want my cats to go on and explore the outside world. That's not the place for them. So the windows are constantly closed. We don't have like doors open. Nothing. And yet mosquitoes. They always find a way inside. Goddamn mosquitoes. Like, and the worst part is, I have a bunch of spiders inside of my house as well. And the spiders, they don't kill the mosquitoes. It's like they have a non-aggression pact or something. Like,
Energy low.
spiders are the mortal enemies of mosquitoes. Okay? Why are you cooperating to be annoying towards me? Why can't spiders and mosquitoes be enemies anymore? Or at least inside of this house. Because like flies, they are big enough that they caught the attention of the cats, so the cats kill them. Mosquitoes, unless the mosquito goes straight through the eyes of the cat won't see the mosquito, and therefore won't kill it. And truth be told also, I mean, I suppose that a bunch of spiders have been murderized by the cats, and so it might be only natural that the spiders have aligned themselves with the mosquitoes in their quest to annoy the living bejesus out of us. I would not put that past their motives for not killing the mosquitoes. They might have a non-aggression pact, now that I think about it. Given the current circumstances.
Energy critical.
Energy critical, you need steel plates. Anything else? Anything else that you want me to do? That's what I thought. Come on. Kinda nice. Kinda nice. I mean, it's gonna be even nicer, you know what? Oh man, but we don't have the silicon. I would replace that top part with windows to make it look a little bit nicer. But we are kinda low on the silicon part. So... no, that's gonna be the only windows we get. There we go. And now, to be fair to the mosquitoes, okay, for a very long time I considered seagulls to be the most annoying animal on planet Earth. Because at least where I used to live, there was a bunch of seagulls. And oh my god, whenever those guys start going at it, it is unbelievably annoying and noisy. Seagulls, they start like that, they're chanting, they look like they are laughing, they go right, but very super loudly, super loud, and you'll be like, oh my god. It's not enough that the cats decided to summon Cthulhu last night, this morning. The seagulls are trying to do the same. Oh my lord. Can we please have some peace and quiet? Nope, 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 nope. Because seagulls, they do like to sing a lot, like, and then like the worst part is they start fighting. Like, seagulls are terrible animals, by the way. Okay, I do stand by my criticism of seagulls. They are terrible animals. They are very mean, not only towards each other but towards other animals as well. They are thieves. Okay, they steal from cats and dogs. Okay. From stray cats and stray dogs, they just go straight towards them and they steal their food. Like, I was thinking to myself, you are a freaking cat. Why ain't you whipping his ass? Is taking your food away. The seagull is. Why ain't you upset? The cat, no, no, no. The stray cats, they don't mess with the seagulls. Even dogs, like, a dog can mess a person up. Okay, if a dog gets, like, upset enough, it will mess a person up. But a seagull, no, we don't mess with those. They are Satan's helpers. It's a mistake. Yeah, like, no joke, I seen Seagull Fight Club, okay? I seen 2 seagulls fighting for a piece of, like, whatever the fuck that is, and then a bunch of seagulls around them, like, all, like, doing that chanting thing. They were all, I bet you they were making bets on the fight. Like, the seagulls are terrible, okay? They are just insane. Better question, why doesn't the cat eat the seagull? Because seagulls are mean, they're very evil. They probably taste like garbage, because all they eat is garbage. So they probably don't taste very well to start with. But they are also evil. They have evil chakra. The cat can feel it. The cat can feel the chakra of the seagulls, right? And we're out of plates again. 2,000 plates should be more than enough. And yeah, like I've seen seagulls like fight pigeons to steal their food, like just completely shooing away cats and dogs, like twice their size, no problem. They just go into the, like, imagine there is a bowl with food for like a stray dog, right? You have like the food that remained, the spares, right? The leftovers from dinner, and you put it in a bowl for the stray dogs that decided to roam into your neighborhood, right? Like the seagull just goes there, starts doing this to the dog, like with the head, until the dog goes away, and then eats the food. A dog, like a German Shepherd-sized dog, being intimidated by a freaking bird. No. No, but the worst part is, okay, like dogs, they're still animals. But then you have humans, okay? Because, like I said, there's plenty of seagulls. And seagulls, they like to poop everywhere. Like, little unknown fact about seagulls, they poop everywhere, I know. And so, it would not be uncommon for them to, like, how should I put it? Go towards, like, imagine a coffee shop, right? A cafe. There is, like, tables outside. We call that an esplanada. I don't freaking know how to say that in English. But a spot outside with tables for people to enjoy coffee, like being under the sun and stuff, right? And then a bunch of seagulls decide to wander into that coffee shop's place, right? And they just start pooping all over the place. You would think the owner would shoo the seagulls away. That would what a dumb owner would do, like I've seen some do, and then the seagulls turn on the person, and then it's a 1 human versus 10 seagulls. Would you take that fight? I would not. And most people will run away from that fight. So, I mean, there's probably a reason. It probably hurts, I would say. So, yeah, seagulls on top of the food chain, everybody knows that. We think that we are, but nope. The seagulls are actually the dominant forces and species of this planet. And I hate them for that. Especially because they scratch my freaking car. Like, one day they decided to stop on top of the car, and they have like these tiny little nails. I say tiny, but very sharp claws that they have. And yeah, they scratch the top of my car, like there is a bunch of scratches over there. I put a bunch of polish, tried to remediate the situation, kinda was able to, but still you can see it. If I disliked them before because they pooped all over the place, including all over my car, now I hate them even more, with a passion. But
Energy low.
now, even though like I'm saying this, right, I'm still at heart an animal lover. So, like, when right here we don't have seagulls, thank God. But when I was living with my mom, and my mom is also a very animal lover kind of person, she would go through the effort of leaving a bowl for the cats, a bowl for the dogs, and a bowl for the seagulls, so that everybody could eat in peace and freaking quiet. Okay, and. She wasn't still able to, but she says one day I'll be able to pet the freaking seagulls, I tell you. She will be unstoppable the day she is able to befriend those little demons. Right, everybody is afraid of Hillary Clinton, haha. Move aside. Once my mom controls the seagulls, she'll be unstoppable. She'll make you disappear and feed you to the seagulls in an heartbeat. You can already imagine a seagull with like sunglasses and a little bit of an earpiece flying over you. Oh, you know the seagull CIA is after you. I'm not guilty of war crimes against seagulls. Oh, you better be careful. The seagull vengeance is coming, my friends. I tell you. Their vengeance is coming. Like, everybody knows that crows are vengeful. Seagulls are even worse. They tell tales over generations. And then the new generations of seagulls are born into hatred. They know nothing but hatred, and therefore they must go after all the humans. So let's be real, is it really a war crime if it is against a seagull? They don't stand a chance against poison gas. Bro, they eat garbage all day, they are immune to, like, poison damage, they are immune to poison damage, okay? Seagulls are, like, let's check the chart, the Pokemon chart, okay? Except they are not Pokemon. Let's check the Naruto chart, okay? They have wind chakra, okay? What is strong against wind? Not fire. Fire is weak against wind. Let me think. The fuck was... I don't remember. It's been a very long since I last seen Naruto. I think it's thunder, right? Yeah, it's thunder. So, only Thor can actually save us from seagulls. Or Tesla towers from Red Alert. If you have Tesla towers from Red Alert around your place, you're safe. Highly concentrated poison are often refrigerants. Yes, they drink that shit as well. Like, if you leave half a soda behind, they will just go crazy on that. Can you imagine seagull on Red Bull? that gotta be funny. Turbocharging pooping time. She will machine gun poop all over the place. Oh boy. The seagull machine poop. Oh boy. Never feed seagulls Red Bull. The results might be surprising. I don't know, I think it was like in a movie I saw... Yeah, I'm pretty certain I saw it in a movie. It's Friday. No, it's not Friday. How High. Yeah, that's the movie. How High. Where the dudes pick up a bunch of pigeons. They bring them to like the principal's office and they feed them laxatives and the freaking pigeons explode. I don't know if that is true or not, but if it is, maybe that's the answer for the seagull war that we might have to face in the future. Just feed them a bunch of laxatives and they will all explode, detonate. Highly concentrated poison gases are often refrigerants, chlor-regulate. Oh, refrigerants in the sense of like fluid used to cool off stuff, like the air condition fluid, which is a gas at regular temperature and stuff like that. I think that's what you might be saying, but I think the seagulls are also immune to that. Because, Like, they eat pieces of tire, they eat plastic for dessert. You have to think unconventionally when it comes to seagulls, my friend. The conventional means, they don't work. If it can kill a human, it will make a seagull stronger. So we need to be careful with that. They are like bacteria. If you don't take your antibiotics all the way to the end, they'll just grow up stronger and stronger until they are undefeatable. So yeah, if even cats and dogs don't mess with them, I think we're kinda screwed, my friends. We can't expect the animal kingdom to take care of this one for us. We have to pull our magic trick. We have to use our ultimate power and send a few species into extinction. Unfortunately, seagulls don't feed off of any other species, so it's not like we can, like, maybe if they fed off, I don't know, maybe from bees, and then you will make the bees extinct so that you can later on make the seagulls extinct. Unfortunately, the only way for seagulls to go extinct is for humans to stop throwing trash on the floor, and that's just impossible. Everybody knows that. And so because that's impossible, there is no way to starve them of their natural food source, which is garbage.
Fuel low.
No, Susan. Susan. Good, Susan.
Fuel critical.
NH3 kills everything that destroys even copper pipes within a few hours. Well, I've seen seagulls bite through lead pipes in a few minutes, so seagulls still win. I mean, lead is kinda soft and all, but if I try to bite into it, my teeth will break, so... In NH3, that's ammonia, right? I think so. And yeah, ammonia if it is that, it is very dangerous. It is not something that you want to be sniffing in. That is not something that those are not the fumes you want to be sniffing. Let's just say. And there we go. Over here we're gonna put this one. Oops, and off we go, another piece. At least not gonna detonate anything, nothing. Another one. Oh. Definitely not gonna be an issue. Definitely. Another name is R717. Well, that one I did not knew. I do have only like some basic chemistry knowledge. Like biology was always my the major parts of the college thingy that I went to. But chemistry was kind of important, so. Yeah, now it's the smaller ones. If the purity is at least in E96 quantity, you only know that as a refrigeration technician. Sure, I mean, like, that's very super specific, right? That's the kind of things that most people won't search for themselves. whenever you go and like you buy an air conditioning thingy, no one is gonna read through the manual and see all of those insignias, right? And even if they do, they'd be like, yo, what's this Chinese looking thingy over here? Bro, can't they write English now? Look at all of these codes. I bet you it's for the communists. These are codes for the communists, I bet you. Right, and so yeah, it's natural. No, for me an E96, that's a BMW, so yeah, now it's window time. There we go. Oh man, everything is upside down. No, no. Game. Attach. I'm getting crossed eye right now, looking at all of these frames. There we go. Now what have I done over here? I forgot. I think it's tiny little ones, yeah. No, please. Man. Come on. In purity, that is the pure that when it comes out. Yeah, I believe you, my friend. Those kinds of chemicals do look a bit, they do sound very dangerous. Whenever you start getting into chemicals, the more the least you understand about them, the more dangerous they are. That's a good way to look at it. What is this? Light, okay. There we go, so now we build it like this, yep. E96 means atomic purity of 99.999999996%. It's like the most pure it can get, I see. It's like if this thing even touches you, you are so dead that you won't even be able to resurrect in heaven. That's how much dead you are, okay? It's going good, okay. Seems to be so far. I don't think I have missed a single block just yet. Not bad. Yeah, for me, college was more about the biology, mostly human biology. Although, to be fair, during those times I was more interested in the female biology. But hey, it's still human, so... I mean... So, yeah, let's just say that I was very lucky that whenever I was in college, 420 was not a thing yet in my life. I mean, it was, but not super. So my memories was still like fan-freaking-tastic. Photographic memory. So pretty much I could just study like 2 or 3 hours before an exam and get like, in here we grade from 0 to 20. And I would often get like a 12, 13. To me, that's good enough. It is the basic requirement for all gases to be considered refrigerants. They must be pure. We don't want no different kinds around here. We only accept pure blood refrigerants. So you're telling me that the gases, I see what you're telling me. Gases are bigots. They do not accept different kinds around them. You leave this place, I want to be refrigerating things. Oh boy. So much welding yet to do, but hey, at least we already welded half of it. Not as bad. Not as bad. Well, there we go. Oh my god, no. To be fair, in college the parts that I liked the most was mostly microbiology and all of the public health stuff. I went for the my degree is environmental health, which comprises like public health, food safety, health and safety in the workplace, and environmental protection. But environmental protection is protecting the human from the environment, not the environment from the human.
Energy low.
Even though we are good at killing the environment is also good at killing us, believe it or not. So we also need that kind of protection from time to time. So yeah, mostly human biology was the focus, but I also had some chemistry and some physics and a bunch of other scientific stuff that I paid very little attention to most of the times. Now the biology part, that one I liked a lot. The crane has been fully retracted. Let's take a look at that. I like that part a lot. Also like the food safety part and how the microbiology all integrates with it. Very interesting, at least for me, of course. It was so those classes like those they didn't need too much to keep my attention on. More ice? I don't know. We had plenty, but yeah, let's just say that the previous crisis that we had to endure, like last year, let's just say that things could, at least from the perspective that I gain from studying all of that in college and going through the internships and all of that, let's just say that I feel like things were not properly handled, but oh well. That's water under the bridges. It's a done. We are free again, so who cares? Who cares about that? Let's just keep on welding. Now, unfortunately, that kind of job, although it is very nice, I would like to pursue it. It is all in the public sector. And getting a job in the public sector is, oh my god, it is the worst nightmare anyone can just, like, first you have to go through so many loops and like different paperwork, all of like, it's so complicated, it takes so long. And then in the end you notice that the person that was hired to do the job that was announced by the public office has a similar last name to the mayor. So you just think to yourself, oh fuck this, I tried 5 times, enough trying, let's go and do something else, let's give up on that, there is no point. Anything good is already taken. The only public thing is that are left to do are like pick up trash, and even that, maybe it's not as easy as one might think, but well. It's one of those things. If I knew it at the time, maybe I would not have gone to college. Maybe. Because unfortunately the private sector has very little to offer on these kinds of things. Because, like, it's the government that needs to check if the supermarkets are, you know, following the regulations when it comes to the food standards that Europe puts forward, right? All of those things. It's the government's job. It's not the private sector's job. Like, no one from the private sector can come and be like, "Yo, you're not doing things correctly. Here's a fine." Right? No one can do that. Best they can do is advisory positions, and that is like one person for like 5 supermarkets. So there's like 20 jobs available in the entire country. Once again, not really something that would open too many doors. But that's the thing, whenever you go into college, they always sell you, like, oh, it's gonna be super easy to find a job using this curriculum, you see. You see, everybody and their grandfather wants someone with this curriculum. You have to come into this college right now. And you're like, oh boy, and by the way, how much money can I make? You can make up to 4,000 euros a month. Oh really? When the minimum wage was at the time like 500 euros, right? Like, wow, I can make all that money? Yes, you can. Well, they failed to disclose that you could make that much money if you had like 3 jobs. One of which with the government. That's the part they forgot to disclose, of course. But it's technically true, so... Oh, that's a bit different with us. With us, the private individuals must be able to prove at any time that the regulations are complied with. Yeah, but they have to prove it to the government, right? So the government needs to send someone to check that part out. And here is the same, like you don't... You just go do the inspection and you arrive at the place and you'll be like, yo, I'm here. Show me all the corners. And then you go through all the documentation, right? You must have it all prepared and already like organized so that whenever you arrive, it's just pick up the stuff, look at the stuff. Oh, I can see that you are certified to do X, Y, and Z. Your thing is do X, Y, and Z. Everything is fine. So, cool, I'm out. Or, you know, if they are only certified for X and Y and they are doing Z, then Well, the government would like to have a conversation with you, because apparently you are doing things without certification, and the government requires certification. So, because you didn't pay the government for certification, now you must pay the government for not having it. You tried to run away from paying the government? No. The government wants its money. Give it the money. Give it the money. Give it. Give it now. Because in the end, that's all about the money, right? It's like... It's just... It is my opinion that if those kinds of things were really that important, they would be free. Or at least have a minuscule cost associated with it. It wouldn't cost like thousands and thousands of euros to get a piece of paper to tell you that your company is certified in something. But just a piece of paper, by the way, not like all the accessory machinery and like whatever. Like, for example, for a restaurant, they must have the UV light to kill the pests and whatever. Right, that part, of course, does have a cost associated with it. But the paperwork from the dude that goes over there to do the final inspection before opening the restaurant, that should be kind of free, because they already pay taxes. So why does the government require more money for something that the people are already paying for? I'm still, like, I might be like 31, but I'm still very naive. Because I'm still of the opinion that, you know, like, I still have all of these utopic opinions about government and politics and whatever. Even though the reality is always different. But well, There's no point in being depressed. Life is the way it is, and so we just need to, like, enjoy ourselves. Weld a few blocks. Be happy that today the government man did not come for us. Our pockets are safe from the government today. At least mine are, because it's late 9, unless the cops wants to barge through my front door and find me for something stupid. My pockets today, they are safe. More hydration is required. I'm thinking, where is the silicone? The silicone is right there. I just need to move this forward a little bit. Would it be like super destructive if I just move it a little bit without towing in the crane? I really don't want to tow in the crane again, you know, just to move it a little bit forward. Let's just do this, okay? That's you know, it's gonna be fine, obviously. It's gonna be okay. Safe. Just because, you know. You never know. You never know. It's just slowly moving towards the magnesium / silicone deposits. It would be really nice if they were on top of each other. Like if we could get magnesium and silicon from the same like piercing action, right? From the same mining operation. Hold on, right there. I need to go and investigate. Do we have a silicone right here, good sir? Apparently we do. There is silicon right there. Alrighty. Mosquito, go away, Jesus. Go away, mosquito. Well, let's go towards that side. And then we put it down again. But for that, let's go into the camera mode so that we can kind of see where we are aiming towards. Like, I feel this is good enough, right? Let's just double check. I mean, it does appear to have silicon over there. That's ice, not silicon. Silicon is right. Fucking yeah, bro. Okay, we need to aim at that. 5. Oh, dum-dum. Need to go like this. Then 5. We need to find that little hole that we have dug as a measurement. Where is it? Man, get the It's somewhere around here. I can see it, like, it's... This ought to be good enough. A little bit more over here. A little bit... No. Okay, let's go like... this... And then, like... No, exit. Go like this... And then like... this... There we go, see? The hole that we have made is right... freaking... Then we just push it down a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Let's see if we damage anything with these incursions. Nope. Everything seems to be okay. Push down. Number 4. There we go. Beautiful. You could retract the platform. True. We could also do that. We could also do that. Well, right now it is in place. We can even like lower it down a little bit if we really need to go deeper But we'll see. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see, it's 9:20 p.m. My friends, you're gonna excuse me for one moment. I'm gonna smoke a quick cigarette upstairs and then we're gonna continue for like 1 extra hour. It's Friday, so I'm gonna make it like an extra large stream today, you know? For you guys. So, yeah, just give me a second, I'll be right back. We are back. After a quick break. The nerves are all calmed down now. There we go, back into Space Engineers we go, my friends, for an additional 40 minutes to an hour, we'll see. We will see. Let's continue doing... Whoa. Yeah, today we might have a little bit of... we might be a little bit slower on the performance side as I have severely abused my computer. It's been working for like almost 48 hours straight now. Of course I restarted it before I started the stream. But yeah, it's been working non-stop for quite some time now. Let's just say that rendering the videos does take like quite the strain on the computer. It doesn't like to. But yeah, also having all of these frames around, and not a good idea. Not a good idea at all, my friends. Especially when, like, we are... apologies. When we are also running a bunch of other things in the background, like the Streamlabs, a web browser for me to check on the Twitch thingy, control panel, I think that's how it's called. So there is always a few tabs open. There we go, look at this beauty. It's starting to gain some shape. I might change the skirts later on, once I get tired of looking at them. Because they did not end up with the shape that I wanted. So, yeah, I will change them. Just not right now. No, eventually, it's one of those things. Sometimes we have to leave things for future me to do, because you know, like I know that past me and present me and future me, we all the me's do. We have a very strange relationship with each other. Okay, we all hate each other in a way. Future me, like future me hates past me because he always leaves stuff behind to do. Present me hates past me because I'm the one who needs to do the things that future me doesn't want to do. And I also hates future me because at least, hey, the future me is already, like, has already these things done. So it doesn't need to do this, the lucky bastard. Oh no! Don't fat finger no, oh my god, I'm fat fingering this. The only one who doesn't feel any hatred is past me, because past me it doesn't care. It just does whatever he wants. The most hateful one is the present me. Future me is in the between, you know. He is in between, he only hates past me. There we go. Some of these frames might be inaccessible? Question mark? No, it is not. I obviously thought about this, obviously. Beautiful. Only that the bottom part and then the top of the skirt. Most of it is gonna be welded. We actually did quite the progress today, my friends, on this thing. We upgraded our production and refining capacity with the upgrade models. Once we have the gold, we can put the final one, the healed modules on the refineries. We also have the power modules, which in theory means they consume less power, making it a bit more friendly towards the batteries and hydrogen engine. And of course we also have all the welding we are doing today. Yeah. Cannot be overstated. It's like almost 3 hours of pure welding and block placing. I mean, also, but by the way, what do you do in Space Engineers if not place blocks and weld them? Right, so suppose we are just playing the game as intended. But it would not be terrible if we could find like an ally or a neutral station and check to see if they do actually have the weather bots. Oh my god. Can I stop, please? Because I've seen someone use it, but once again, that's the thing about Space Engineers. You never know if it is a mod or if it is in vanilla. And yeah, there is like so many little things hidden away from eye. Like even within the allied stations, you have contracts and stuff like that, like that I've never done. So like the money needs to like be useful for something. So I assume that that's one of the things that you can do with the money. But well, I think that on our journeys, given that we are still, right now we are still within the beginning area. What? Okay, that is missing a few plates. We are now still in the beginning area, but soon we'll start branching out, hopefully away from those mountains, once we do have sufficient resources that we feel safe to just, like, leave. Oh my god, really? How about now? Thank you. Let's recharge this, and then let's put a bunch of plates in my inventory, and then we go recharge. Oh boy. Recharge time. Yeah, the game is getting a tad bit wonky now. The frames are starting to drop. And we only have this. Once we get this integrated into a big vessel, then we'll see the frames really dying. But well, now let's see. Have we reached the silicone yet? No, it doesn't appear to be the case. Ow. This is good. 15 meters, okay. We still have plenty of extension to go. So it should be fine. We should be able to collect that sweet silicone, the silica, get it into our storages. I would like to get some windows welded, and then still have plenty. That I'm done with the all the windows. And when I mean all the windows, I mean all the windows, including the ones we haven't yet built, like the ones in the crew compartment, which is not looking very good right now. We don't have a lot of space for the crew compartment. But maybe we'll redesign a few things to get a little bit more space. After all, I do want to find some silver so that we can have a medical bay on the crew compartment. And, you know, have a better way of both recharging our batteries, hydrogen, and also customizing our appearance. Pretty certain you need a med bay for that. Now, speaking about customization, I haven't seen, in all the time that we've been playing, I haven't seen a single unknown signal. I'm either extremely distracted and I'm unable to see them, or for some reason they're not happening, which kind of sucks. Like the unknown signals, they tend to have good stuff on board. So it kind of sucks that we have yet to find one. Maybe I need to activate something and I don't know. I don't know. Well, I suppose I will do some research afterwards. Now that I spoke about this, maybe I'll remember to kind of research. Maybe I just need to activate some option and like a dum-dum I have that thing turned off. Maybe I could already have an elite set of tools, gift of the unknown signals, but no. Still rocking the level 1s. Although, to be fair, if we do find silver, we can immediately go for level 2s. So it's not that bad. But it's a mystery nonetheless. Hey Susan, what happened to our unknown signals? Do you have any idea? Susan doesn't reply, of course. Why would she? Why would she reply to a question? She only knows how to say 3 things. Low fuel, low oxygen and low power. And maybe low health as well. When you get a beating. It's like, yeah, thank you for letting me know. I can feel the pain in my broken bones. You don't need to tell me. Now, luckily in the future, engineers, once they get out of college, they do receive a bionics implant for faster healing of broken bones. So that's always nice, I suppose. Because they can go from 1 HP to 70 in just a few minutes. I mean, that's pretty cool. If I fell from like the 3rd floor and I broke my my bones, I would also like to get it fixed in like 5 minutes. But that's technology of the future. Only like not only technology, evolution. You see, the evolution of an engineer leads to these kinds of things. After the engineer wars of 2080, the engineers worldwide decided only to reproduce with other engineers. This caused quite the inbreeding after a little while. However, they were able to activate even genes never before activated in humankind, which gave them faster than normal healing and the ability to get cloned. This is what happens when the engineers get pissed off with the rest of the world. Because let's be real, what do you see? Do you see anyone? Do you see a civilian over here? I only see engineers. So this can only mean that engineers were victorious in the war of 2080. The designers and technicians were defeated. As they needed the engineers to provide them with new designs for weapons, but of course, the engineers refused. Everybody knows this. This is space engineers lore.
Energy low.
Chill out, Susan. We'll get it fixed pretty soon, okay? Let me just dump all my plates, because why not? It's not yet fully welded. Let's go over here, get a bunch more plates, and then we'll recharge again, Susan, okay? Okay, you don't need to be all upset. You don't need to tell me it's critically low. I'm taking care of it right now, you see? You see, Susan? Chill out. Hydration, always very important. So this is done. We just missing the skirts over here, right? Missing these parts. All right. This side is kinda done. How about you? Are you done? Over on this side? Almost. Oh, would you look at that? I told you, like, it would take me, like, multiple days to finish welding all of this off. Well, clearly, I was underestimating the power of this engineer when it comes to welding stuff. There we go, beautiful. How about, here? Are we accumulating stuff? Ooh, we're starting to accumulate stuff. How are we on cargo? Cargo full, cargo full, cargo full, cargo full. Empty, empty. Okay, we still have a bunch of them empty. Then why you ain't traveling from here to the other thing? Because you're getting absorbed. Improves test immediately. Okie dokie. We already went through the silicon, so we can retract. We don't need all of that stone. It is nice, but we don't need it. So let's retract it and go at it again. So let's just double check how much silicon did that give us. Of course, some of it was already processed. Silly. We have some over there. 5 point a bunch. 2k. A bunch more being refined. 5k. Oh boy. That's I would say, okay, I would argue that this does look like a good amount of silicon. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at that. Yeah, this does look like a nice amount of silicon. Maybe we should stop before we fill up everything again. Okay, maybe we should stop. That's already being retracted, right? Yeah. We'll just keep it on so that it just doesn't get colliding with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, good. We have the silicon, we do have a good amount of ice. We could move on to other things. Maybe we should go for the cobalt next, as is an important resource. If we can collect like 2 full inventories, maybe 2 full inventories, 2 full like scoops, maybe that will be like enough for a very long time. I'm feeling confident. Oh, also our batteries are over 50% now. Ain't that great? Ain't that fan-freaking-tastic? Like all the problems that we had in the previous streams, all of them kind of fixed. Resources, we have more resources than we could hold. We have like all the power in the world, good amount of ice, filled up hydrogen tank, although we should probably make another one, just one. Won't suffice for all of our needs. But still, it is a good beginning. We are still in the beginning, this is still the early stage of construction. Some systems will be added in the future. I'm pretty certain. Pretty certain that future me is going to add additional systems to this. I mean, it's not like we have a bunch of space. We did fill up pretty much everything with storages, but we still have a little bit. We still have a little bit, which means we can still add a bunch more stuff. Yeah, this is now welded. Let's go over here. Start welding this. Get the bottom part all nice and welded up so that it is quite strong for, you know, to resist impacts, of which I'm certain we'll have a few. I am not confident in my abilities to move this ginormous vehicle without colliding a few times with the floor. You know, it's only natural. That's why we are creating bumpers, so that we don't damage the good bits, you know, the internal bits, the organs of the vessel. That is welded? Yes, it is. Over here. By the way, do we have a good amount of magnesium? The other day we collected a little bit, but I don't remember how much we do. We have a few grams over there, a few grams over here, and a few grams over there. Maybe we'll collect a little bit of magnesium before we go for the cobalt. I mean, we do have a bunch of magnesium over here, so maybe it would not be a terrible idea to grab a little bit before we go into war with anything, right? I mean, we are bound to find pirates in our explorations. Being capable of defending myself, it's probably, I don't know, a good idea, I would say. I would say that maybe that's something that we will want to have, the ability to murderize all the pirates. For that I was thinking if we should build a tank. I said I don't want more rovers, but the tank is not to be deployed via crane, it's to be deployed via vertibird, you know, or pelican. It's for us to park like this thing 15 kilometers away from the enemy base, and then we drop the tank with that closer to base and we go after them with the tank. That could be a possibility, or we could just create a flying vessel for fighting. That is also something that can be done. In the future we'll do that. Right now is just speculation, right? We're just speculating on what can be done to deal with the pirates. I mean, I still need to finish that before I think about building anything new, so... I just wanted to give a little bit of shape to the craft, that's why we are focusing on this today. Because I was tired of looking at the crafts like all unfinished. I need to look at it a little bit more like in the mid stage of the project, so that I can start having ideas on how to integrate the rest of the stuff, right? It's looking okay right now, I would say. It's not yet perfect, but it's starting to get there. It's starting to get there. This side is gonna be complicated. That's gonna be complicated as all hell. This part I need to have the crane retracted so that I can see how I can cover it up. It shouldn't be too difficult. Don't know if we are gonna make a full hangar over it, if we are gonna like just leave it as a flat bed in the back. I do like the flat bed, but at the same time it does need a little bit of detail. It will depend. We'll have to see, right? That's why we need to advance the project, so that we can see how things are in reality, not just in my mind, and then adapt to them. Building things, no more plates. Like, I already wasted over 3,000 plates during this stream, my friends. During this one stream, over 3,000 plates have been consumed. It looks like those environmental
Energy low.
ads on TV. Every 5 minutes, 10 trees are killed. In this case, in each stream, over 3,000 plates are consumed. Sign our petition. Save the plate. .com. But there is no saving plates over here, my friends, because there is no freaking hippies to tell us what to do. We can consume as much as we want. We can consume the entire world. No one is gonna tell us how bad we are. We can just be ourselves. We can be 100% human. There is no native species to this planet for us to exterminate and drive into extinction. I could activate the spiders and wolves, but I don't want to.
Energy critical.
I don't want to deal with them. I'd rather deal with the pirates. So we have to assume that all life has already been extinct because of the engineers, right? The engineers have already demolished everything that decides to breathe and live. The doors will also be interesting, by the way. Because, here's the thing. If we need to put hinges in this thing to have the doors rotate, and we put them like over here on top, we interfere with the merge blocks. If we put them inside, we are stealing 2 blocks of space from the doors, which can result on that thing not be able to pass through. That would be mighty unfortunate, you know. And so that's something that is gonna be only possible to do after we finish our lift-off vehicle, our VTOL thingy. The mustache is itching. So yeah, we need to finish that project first. It's just the final curves are getting a bit annoying, so I'm just postponing it like a good procrastinator. Okay? You are not a good procrastinator if you don't put off some projects every once in a while, you know? And I am a master at procrastinating, therefore... In fact... Like, you know that saying, don't leave for tomorrow the things you can do today? I don't even know if that's just a regular saying or a Portuguese saying. However, I do have an adaptation to that. Leave for tomorrow the things you don't feel like doing today. Because tomorrow you may be dead, and therefore you didn't waste time doing the things you wanted to do. You didn't want to do, I mean. Right. Now, of course, while we are on that topic, gotta be honest, I sure hope, whenever that happens, it is a Monday, so that I don't have to work the full week before I perish, you know? At least take me on a Monday. But well, don't expect to be, like... I don't expect to need to worry about that for the next, I don't know, 60 years, maybe even more. Because I do intend on reaching the good old age of 150 years. I want to be the first person to play video games for over 100 years. But for that I need to live for them over them first, you know? Get a Guinness World Record. Here's a picture of me, you know, playing Sonic on the Sega Mega Drive, or for you Americans, Genesis, you see? So proof of my initiation into the gaming world. And now here I am playing Call of Duty 5322 at the age of 100 years. But well, starting to ramble a little bit, because I'm getting tired now. My brain ain't operating at full capacity. It's like I'm dropping down to the level of Susan. You see, I can only like make simple phrases. Come on, well that can only make simple phrases. Most of them not very coherent, and so yeah. But in any case, we have reached the 4-hour mark, my friends. So today we had a little bit of a a little bit of a something, bit of a extra something, right? To make, you know, Friday feel a little bit better. In this little bit of something, we were able to weld all of this, get a little bit of shape. I like this, and so I think that this, ouch. There's no point in hurting myself. So this is where we are gonna stay for today, my friends. So thank you so much for watching. Follow me over here on Twitch to know every time I go live. Subscribe to my YouTube to get notified every time I post a video. In there you'll be able to see the rest of this playthrough, all the other like the streaming sessions. So maybe you want to go there as well to check it out. But yeah, other than that, my friends, this is the Base Manager, signing out. Bye bye.